Flipping around. You taking my time, I kick a car. Tell you something. Oh no! I killed my friend.
Looking for manga and anime collectibles? We have manga, toy, anime collectibles, complete collections, and so much more at Ultimate Comics.
Welcome to Ultimate Comics. We're the biggest shop in North Carolina, which makes us your pop culture destination. We have everything from Funko Pops to sideshow collectibles, Hot Toys, graphic novels and manga, a whole room dedicated to back issues filled with keys, and a giant wall filled with new comics. So come on down and see all your friends at your friendly neighborhood Ultimate Comics.
Flipping around.
We have 3 shows a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern on our Facebook page. We have key issues, sets, new books, hot variants, and I mean, we do special events all the time. We just had Tankers #1 signed by Rob Venditti available on the show, and we're actually getting those shipped out right now. We're a little bit behind schedule. Well, how are you coming along with that, Rob? We gotta get these out.
I'm going as fast as I can. He's doing covers now? What the fuck? I love it.
Hey kids, want to hear about the best comic book show on YouTube? It's What to Pick Up This Week! Starring Harrison and Sienna from Ultimate Comics. Find out what books to grab each week, from the best stories to the hottest covers, and never be alone again!
What the first appearance this week, you were like,
black suit.
yeah, what?
Yeah.
So what's coming out this week? Marvel Comics.
Marvel
Big
Comics,
new
the
release.
start, yeah.
And they're also doing really cool 1 in 50 symbiote blanks.
Flipping through it, and the art looks phenomenal.
Everyone's gonna be after this. I'm sure it's gonna be double, triple ratio.
So nice!
Yeah, that's him writing it. He had the obviously really long running Flash Rebirth series. James Herring does the Ultra Mega cover, and Tilly Walden and Charlie Adler both do Walking Dead covers.
It captures everything that I love about Superman, like that wish fulfillment, that hopefulness. It's fantastic.
You want photos or you want to kill him?
I want a shot. Some people want that.
Little Francis Yu does a 1 in 25, and Pepe Larraz does that little sweet 1 in 50. So a lot of really.
You have options. Number 1.
Both covers.
Well, it's gonna
1
have
in
a lower.
25
It's
insanely.
gonna have a lower print run.
To do a really beautiful 1 in 25.
No one's gonna want that, though.
No, J. Scott Campbell.
J. Scott Campbell? Chewie is just like chucking Dingo. A good horror book,
Yeah.
which this is horror as well, and has to do with the legend of the Bunny Mask.
You get a gorgeous Peach Momoko aforementioned Scarlet Witch cover. Joe Quesada and Jimmy Palmiotti. It is the Moon Knight exclusive by Joe Gisco.
Hey, please let us host the Eisners next year.
Rick and Morty comics. Like Die, like you.
1 in 50. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Now that's a good. Now that's a look.
Now that's a look.
The ears.
That's a look. All right.
All right. Like, comment, and subscribe.
We'll see you next week.
Just got Momo? Mamo?
Mamo.
Momo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo. Mamo.
I wear my sunglasses anytime I
Boy. Boy.
Give him hell, the Mindbreaker!
Berserker, Boomer Studios.
Mr. Hybrid, I smell your hybrid. Mr. Hybrid, wandering down the avenue, swinging a cane, feeling no pain. Mr. Hybrid, I smell you.
Now we are on.
But now we're on. Listen, I gave a big, excited intro because it just downed a whole can of Red Bull.
So
and
excited.
Zach gave me a little bit. There's a little bit of an issue. It's fine. It's fine. If you don't hear from Zach next week, it's not because of this. Welcome to the Thursday Night Live Show. I am your host, Sienna, and I've got a co-host with me, Jack.
What's up? What's up?
What's up? You might know him from the Crabtree store, the Carey store, or maybe you stopped by our Heroes Con booth and saw Jack then. And maybe you don't know him, and this is your first introduction. This is his first appearance, so this is going to be a highly sought-out collectible. And depending on how many viewers we get, it might be a low print run. We don't know. But this is, I'm very excited. It's been a minute since I've been hosting. I'm back from España. In Spain, you say a th instead of the s. So just so you know, all the viewers at home, I'm going to be dropping some Spain facts on you today. I mean, Spain. But yes, excited to be back. If this is your first show, you don't care about any of that. If this is your first show, you're going to fill out the form. It is linked in the description of the video and in the pinned comment. Fill it out. We need just a couple minor things. Your address, social security number, a couple questions to common answers to common bank questions like who was your middle school crush?
Mother's maiden name.
What was your first pet's name? And no, just kidding. And a horoscope. We do need to know if you're compatible with the live show. Scorpios need not apply. You can't buy anything. We don't allow them. No, I'm just kidding. It's really going to only ask your address and basically your email where we can send you a PayPal invoice. We do 2 shows a week, Tuesday, Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, like clockwork, unless somebody's out of town. You're going to get your invoice Friday. It's $8 flat rate shipping no matter how much you buy for both shows in the week. So if you buy a big old set, or if you buy 100 books between the 2 shows, we will ship it anywhere in the United States for just $8 flat rate for the whole week. So that's filling out the form. How to claim. It's all buy it now. We're going to put a book on a letter to make a claim. You're going to say the book and the letter it's on. So don't just say A. Say Batman A. The letter and something about the book. As you can tell, I'm just down the whole Red Bull. So we will be moving very fast. So sometimes you'll say A, and you're so behind, there's a different book on A. And we'll get confused. Or you might just say Batman, and there might be 2 Batman books on the board. And we're going to give you the more expensive one, whether you like it or not. So be specific. First come, first serve. Whoever we see claims the book first is going to get it. Unless we have multiple copies. But that's more of a Tuesday show thing when we're doing new books. Zach, am I forgetting anything?
I think we're all good. Layaway when that comes up.
We'll talk about layaway when we put up the high dollar items. We got some people watching? Don't tell me if it's low. Just tell me that we have someone.
Yeah, we're up to 19.
That's really low, Zach. I just said don't tell me if we're low. All right.
We got 2 Scorpios.
Oh, no claims. We're really... Alan's like, why are you cutting our numbers down from 19? I'm sorry, Scorpios. You guys can buy stuff. It's okay.
We'll bend the rules just this once.
Just this once. But as soon as we get to 50 viewers, then no more claims for Scorpios. And that's not profiling. Alright, on A. This is New Mutants number 87, but not that one. It is the second print, gold background. It's in VF minus condition. Why do you know that book? It's the first appearance of Cable.
For all you Cable fans out there.
Everyone's favorite Summers, except apparently Jack and I, both Cyclops fans.
Big Cyclops fans.
What about you, Zach? Cyclops or Cable?
Yeah, Cyclops.
There we go. Cyclops crew right over here, but maybe you're more of a Cable man. So that's New Mutants 87, first Cable. It's the second print, gold background, VF minus condition, just $8 on A. And how to claim that, you could say Cable A, or A Cable, or A New Mutants, or just go crazy with it. I don't know. All right, next book. I'll let you put that one since you like Daredevil. Is that a thing, or did I just make that up about you?
No, that's true.
Okay.
I love Daredevil. Daredevil's awesome.
You heard it here first, folks. On B, we got Zatanna, number 11. This is from the Paul Dini run, which you know is top tier Zatanna. He loves Zatanna so much, he married her. Just check out his wife. It is Zatanna. It's Zatanna. This is Zatanna number 11. Beautiful Adam Hughes cover. Very fine condition, which I think might be an undergrade. It looks high grade to me. I mean, unless I'm not seeing something. Oh, well, there's one corner crease. Okay, maybe it's right. VF condition, $40. for Zatanna number 11. Now, excuse me, because Alan changed the live show format. While I was gone, I said, don't change anything while I'm gone. Now I've heard Carrie has changed its displays. And this is a whole new system for me. So excuse me while I get used to the new letters. But
It's
yes,
gone wild.
it is. All right, you want to get the next one?
Sure thing. Right here, we got Daredevil number 51, Origin of Echo. For all you Echo fans out there who are excited for the new Echo show and for Daredevil Born Again, this is going to be a great time to see her coming out. Let's see, it is a very fine near mint, so for $20, we're asking for that.
Yeah, Origin of Echo, beautiful David Mack cover, part of the Brian Michael Bendis run. We love a good street level hero written by Brian Michael Bendis. All right, on D. Wait a minute. Well, we should put Daredevil on C.
Yeah.
Listen, we can't win them all. All right, on D, I'm putting down Uncanny X-Men 212. It's a newsstand, high-grade, VF Plus condition, badass Wolverine cover in his best costume, brown and yellow. It's this is the first time that he battles with Sabretooth.
No way.
First time they duke it out, claw to claw, mano a mano. And that's just $35. And it's a newsstand. Newsstand for all you newsstand hounds. All right, we need something on E.
All right. For all you fans of the new Spider-Verse movie, we got all new Spider-Man number 12 from the Ultimate Universe. This is going to be the Death of the Prowler. You got a $10 book. It's near mint, so pretty high grade right here.
Death of the Prowler, just like in the movie.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean Miles Morales pretty hot right now. Pick it up. All right, on E, one of my favorite Ditko creations, I guess, probably after Spider-Man. I don't know. After Spider-Man. But I do love me some Creeper. This is Justice League of America, issue number 70. It's in low grade, very good condition, so about a 3.0. Just $10. What's really cool about this, aside from dealing with the Creeper, it is a cover by Neil Adams. So you're getting a Neil Adams Bronze Age JLA for just $10. All right, so this is what.
So, are you reading Danger Street?
And I listen.
Really?
I was very excited about Jorge Fornes, my favorite. I really want him to be the interior artist on Daredevil or Batman.
Yeah.
He's only had like a couple issue runs on both of those, so I'm kind of mad that he's like instead doing Danger Street. But I don't know. I haven't read it yet. I haven't even tried it out.
For all you Creeper fans, Danger Street does have Creeper in there.
And Lady Cop.
And Lady Cop.
We actually sold the first appearance of Lady Cop like a year ago on the live show, and we were like, listen, Lady Cop's coming back in a big way. We were lying, but we weren't lying because she did come back. So this is one of those cases where I would wait to see if Zach is saying something. Are you?
No, we're all good.
No one's claimed anything?
No, nothing
No
yet.
nibbles?
Dang.
There's some good stuff on here. What are we at now? Like 13?
24.
Oof, we gained a couple.
Getting those numbers up.
So then I would take A. Alright, we're going to put down that first cable, second print back in the box. Still available, $8. Put the sticky note so I remember what's on there. And I'm putting it in the box, and now I have a letter A. And we're going to try and tempt someone with something cool.
Jamie says the Scorpios are protesting.
Well, listen, there's only 2 of you, so what are the rest of you doing? Alright, I'm going to go Forever People. On A, this is Forever People number 7. Jack King Kirby, writing, drawing, cover art, editing himself. It is part of the Fourth World Saga, for those who know and love it. It's where we get Darkseid, Mr. Miracle, all those gang, all those characters. So this is Forever People number 7. VG condition, $8. You're getting a Jack Kirby book, under $10 on A.
Would you do that cable for $5 for Jamie?
Yes, I would. So put that there. And you can walk it to Zach if you want, or if you want to put that.
Oh, hand deliver it.
There you go.
Thank you.
Alright. Want to put some up?
Yep.
Ooh.
Let's put up this new Teen Titans right
I
here.
don't want to move that up.
Oh, yeah.
Alan likes to move stickers around.
Got a new Teen Titans right here. Very fine plus for $8 for all you George Perez fans. I'm a really big fan of George Perez myself.
Have you read some of the old Teen Titans stuff?
I have not, but I did pick up an omnibus for it pretty recently, and I may knock that out in some of my summer reading.
Alright, what
let's
we
take
got?
this. Oh, whoops.
Would you do the Justice League on F for 6?
Yep.
Let's take this Zatanna down. We'll get to take a look at her again later.
Oh, is that what you just put down? You already talked about it?
Yeah, put the Teen Titans down.
Perfect. On F, I got Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man number 82. Really awesome Milgram cover with Kingpin and Cloak and Dagger. This is actually the first time the Punisher faces off with Kingpin. So Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man number 82, high grade VF condition, just $8.
All right, would you do that on A for 5? You have it at 8.
Forever people.
Yes, we will.
There you go. Well, let's give a little replacement for the A. Now, for all you 80s fans out here, I'm a really big Thundercats fan. I loved the OG cartoon back when they had it on reruns. So we're going to have this Thundercats at $8. It's an Art Adams cover. So for all you people coming out to NC Comic Con, you can get this issue signed because he will be showing up. And we're super excited to have him coming out. This one's going to be a near mint. Thundercats number 1 from Wildstorm.
Wow, just $8. And yes, listen, I'm about to read your mind, Zach. Would I do the Spider-Man on F for $6?
Yes.
I would. And I'm going to replace that. Now, usually, this is not super important, but since we had a Spider-Man on F, I probably wouldn't replace it with a Spider-Man because sometimes the lag gets confusing for the person behind the computer. So I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to go Batman on F. This is Batman number 700, big, oversized anniversary issue, written by my favorite Batman writer, one of them, Grant Morrison. Interior art by Tony Daniel and David Finch and Andy Kubert and Frank Quitely.
Wow.
So many. This is
Jam-packed.
Giant size, oversized issue. Awesome David Finch cover. Batman number 700. VF Plus condition, just $10.
I do love that cover. We got it in poster format over our Crabtree Valley Mall store, and it is so gorgeous. It is so cool. I love that cover so much.
All right.
All right, and that Thundercats on A is going to Justin Norvale.
All right, all right. I see we have a fellow Thundercats fan.
Who's your favorite Thundercat?
I'm a really big Panthro guy.
I like the little one. What's his name? What's his name? Look, Zach. Do you know this guy?
That guy.
Come on. All right, everyone in the what's the little guy?
I was going to say, do it in front of the camera.
The little fat guy. I don't know.
Snarf.
Snarf.
I'm a Snarf man.
Yeah.
I love little guys. Like Gizmo, Bugs Bunny. Like, just like kind of,
Little
Snoopy,
dudes.
little dudes.
Oh, who doesn't like Snoopy?
I mean, I don't want to know who doesn't love Snoopy.
Right.
I don't want to know him.
Don't talk to me if you don't like Snoopy.
That is absolutely a live show rule. On A, we got Suicide Squad number 1, high grade, VF Plus condition, $20. The John Ostrander run. So this is the first issue of the modern Suicide Squad. The modern concept. This is introducing everything. You're going to get the first appearance of Warden John Economos. The first team appearance of Onslaught, a.k.a. Jihad, which is, these are all these people's names. Onslaught, Chimera, Nightshade, Djinn, Jakuli, Manticore, Raven, and Rustam, and the first appearance of Simon Legrieve. And Steve Agee is going to voice Economos in Creature Commandos.
He also showed up in both The Suicide Squad and Peacemaker and played a very prominent role in Peacemaker. I'm a really big fan of Steve Agee. He's my favorite Wolverine, and he also played Spike Spiegel in Cowboy Bebop.
Damn.
Yeah.
You should put that book up. I couldn't read those names.
I was eyeing it before the show, and you might need to outbid me for that because I'm taking a look at it.
All right, got a couple offers for you.
All right, hit us.
Hello.
Not that hard.
Do the Wolverine on D for $28. You have it at $35.
Give me $29. We have to pay for 2 hosts tonight, okay? What do you think? That comes cheap? Give us $1 more.
Charging premium prices for me.
Yes.
I ain't cheap.
And would you do the Batman 700 on F for $7? You got it at $10.
I would.
That was borderline.
I was thinking about hitting them with 8. I think you're gonna give me $1 more.
Yep, you're good on
that's
that.
On D. Cool. All right, pop something on D.
All right. Let's see here. For all you Watchmen fans, we have this Minutemen full set, 1 through 6, and we got these really sweet Darwin Cook covers. I'm a really big fan of Darwin Cook. Guy's awesome. So it's a near mint as well, and we're gonna slap that on D.
So this is the whole Before Watchmen mini-series, $20, all 6 issues. Darwin Cook wrote and drew this, and it's telling you what Minuteman was up to before Watchmen. This is before we got into Doomsday Clock shenanigans, back when DC first brought back the Watchmen.
Ooh.
And they had some really good artists on all their books. Adam Hughes did some interior stuff, and Darwin.
Alright, with G Suicide Squad for 13, you have it at 20.
That's not outbidding Jack, is it?
Nope, not even close.
I would go
Gotta up those numbers.
16. 16. Come on. Economos
For Economos,
and Creature Commandos? Come on.
I'm super excited for Creature Commandos. One thing that's really interesting about the new DCU that James Gunn is doing is that he's making all of it be connected, so all the live action movies and as well as the animated TV shows.
They're going to be the same actors, right?
All the same actors, same universe, same everything. So I'm super stoked.
And I think that's worth $3 more. On F, I just put down ASM 362, the second full appearance of Carnage. Also just a badass symbiote cover. You get Spidey, Carnage, and Venom on that cover. It is a very fine condition, $25. Art by Bagley. ASM 362, second full appearance of Carnage, just $25.
Now, I know we got some Carnage fans out here. I get requests for Carnage all the time working at both the mall and Carrie, so I know y'all are out there. So I'm expecting some numbers on that one, guys.
Alright, deal on that Suicide Squad is 16.
Woohoo!
And Jamie picking up that before Watchmen on D.
Alright, guys. I like it. Alright, so let's get a couple replacements out here. So we got this Doom Patrol number 91 coming in hot to A. This one right here is going to be the first appearance of both Mento and Gargwax.
Sorry?
Mento, I know is a very, very prominent member of the Doom Patrol and showed up in the Doom Patrol TV show, which is fantastic, by the way, for anyone that hasn't seen it.
You know, if you put him in a bottle of Diet Coke and shake it, it like explodes.
Wait, really?
Yeah, Mento.
He has another power of exploding?
But you have to mix it with Diet
Oh,
Coke.
true,
I
yeah.
learned this in Girl Scouts. Alright, on D. These are the droids you're looking for from Star Comics. The kid imprint from Marvel. Oh, this is so fucking cool. So this is Star Wars Droids number 2, the Star Wars spin-off book, all ages with 3PO and R2-D2. But what's really cool about this, besides being an early issue, cover art by John Romita Sr., who
Rest in
unfortunately
peace.
left us, yes. But Star Wars Droids number 2, VF near mint condition, $10. I did not know Romita did Star Wars Droids covers.
Alright, George asking how your trip was.
It was incredible. Did not want to leave. Was not permitted to leave because my my connecting flight back home, I was supposed to be back Tuesday. My flight got canceled as we were boarding, as apparently so did like 10,000 flights along the East Coast because of weather. So I was stranded in the city of brotherly love for 2 nights. And one of those nights I had to stay in a Red Roof Inn because it was the only hotel available to me. But Barcelona, incredible. I found the second best comic shop in the world there after Ultimate Comics. If you're ever in Barcelona, hit up Norma Comics. Eisner Spirit Award winner. Definitely deserved. It was incredible. I took a million pictures. I will post them in the group along with all the comics that I bought and snuck into my luggage. What do we got? Anything else?
No.
People asking
Joe
about
Warden
me.
says go to Aspen, Greece next.
Greece is on the list. I would love to go to Greece. Love
Greece
to go
is
to the
beautiful.
UK.
Alright, would you do that Titans on B for 4? You got it at 8.
Yeah, it's been hanging up there for a minute. We're going to replace it with Namor. This is Submariner issue number 10. Very good fine condition, so about a 5.0. 12 center. This gives you the origin of the Serpent Crown and the first appearance of Carthon, and it is just $18. Very good fine condition. Serpent Crown, fun fact, one of my favorite books, one of the first books I stole from my dad, was a Bronze Age Avengers book with a Jack Kirby cover, and the whole plot was that Scarlet Witch's mind was taken over by the Serpent Crown, and she turns bad, but her love for the Vision turns her back to normal. So, I'm a big fan of the Serpent Crown.
Alright, got a few offers for you.
Hit us.
Alright.
Stevenson would like to know if you do droids for 7. You have it at 10.
Now, he is an employee, so I guess we'll make it work for him.
Okay.
Special treatment here.
Congratulations.
Alright, and would you do that Ultimate Spider-Man on E for 6? You get it at 10.
Oh, it's Miles!
That's the death of the Prowler. We even saw that in the movie. Come on, guys.
You gotta give a 7 on that.
Yeah.
You gotta give a 7.
For all you guys who love reading the source material. which we know you do.
And then we are caught up.
All right, you wanna?
Sure thing. All right, on D, we're getting this Superior Spider-Man #1 from Dan Slott with art by the amazing Ryan Stegman. This right here is going to be the first solo title with Otto Octavius being Spider-Man inhabiting Peter Parker's body. Now, I actually really like this art. I think it's really interestingly done. And didn't Christos Gage co-write this as well?
He ends up writing some of the later stuff. Yeah, he does
Gotcha.
co-write. It is so good. It is eternally out of print, and I have heard some fan theories rumbling that they might be trying to bring this storyline back a little bit. I've heard some fan theories that maybe Spider-Boy might be a clone of Ben Reilly, and somehow also it's going to tie into Superior Spider-Man. I don't know. I just read the fan comments. I don't make them usually. All right, so
I know that it is a very popular storyline, beloved by many fans.
I'm gonna assume you took that Miles deal because you'd be a fool not to. Gonna replace it with G.I. Joe. I'm very aggressive and antagonistic with my fans.
Oh, of course.
I wouldn't recommend it, but
Really?
that's what I do. G.I. Joe #4 from the original Marvel run, very fine condition, $20. Hot. Now that you know that Skybound has the rights for Transformers G.I. Joe, and they're doing the connected, what are they calling it? The
Energon Universe?
Energon Universe.
That's what it is.
Mashing up
Thank you,
your
Zach.
toys. G.I. Joe gets to fight with Optimus Prime.
Oh, yeah.
So I think there's going to be some increased interest in these back issues. So pick them up.
They're making a big return.
$20 on E.
Alright, did you do that Superior Spider-Man for 6 for Fabio?
What do you think?
Did
we get the miles?
Yeah, we got the miles.
Okay.
Let's go for 7.
All right. Remember, we have 2 hosts. Well, actually, Stevie's coming in at $10.
Oh.
So we're gonna give it full price. That's why you always, you make an offer. Someone might come in and
You might
scoop
lose
you.
out.
All right, we got a spot on D.
All right. Let's put this Batman #512 out here. Looks like we got a Killer Croc on the cover. Now, I don't know if you guys played the Batman Arkham games, but that one Killer Croc level terrified me. He had me running for my life on that episode. And ever since, I've been a big Killer Croc fan. He's a really cool guy. He's just a big crocodile. Nobody understands him.
All right. Echo going back in the box does not bode well for her television show.
No.
We're going to replace that with Walking Dead. This is Walking Dead issue 106. We talked about Kirkman. Perfect intro here. Fun cover with Handless Rick, Michonne, others. This is Walking Dead 106. Very fine year-mint condition. $8. Did you watch Walking Dead?
I did watch Walking Dead. I was about to ask you the same thing. I did not watch all of it.
I stopped after the first season.
Really?
Yeah, I did not make it to the
Wow.
governor even.
I did not like the second season. The second season was a hard watch, but I stuck it through. And the third season was actually my
Was
favorite.
that the governor?
That was the governor. Yep.
Yeah.
No spoilers, but I stopped watching after season 7 when. Are we spoiling it? We're spoiling it. After Glenn died, he was my favorite. Glenn and Abraham were my favorites, and they killed them both off at the same time.
That's tough.
It was really tough. It was a really sad day for me.
All right. So if there's no other claims, I think A or B. A I think's been hanging around the longest.
I believe it has.
No one even liked that Diet Coke joke. All right, we're replacing it. This has got to be rare because this is the first time I've seen any of these books, and I know we've got some wrestling fans. There's a big crossover with wrestling and comic book fans. This is WCW World Championship Wrestling issue #8 from Marvel Comics. Sting's greatest battle outside the ring. I assume Sting is a wrestler and not the lead singer of The Police. This is WCW 8 high grade, very fine condition, just $30. And again, I have never seen this in the wild.
Coming in hot from the top rope into slot A.
Sting, feel the sting of Sting for just $30. All I know about wrestling is from that one episode of Always Sunny where they try to be the Eagle
With
Boys.
the Trash Man?
Yeah, that's what I know.
Oh, yeah. I'm a big wrestling fan. If you see me at the mall, I'll sometimes be wearing one of my many Randy Savage t-shirts. I love me some Randy Savage, some Ric Flair, got the gators on his feet. Love those two guys.
But
Dusty Rhodes,
But you know
hard
his
times.
favorite? Sting.
Sienna said it.
All right. On F, you want to pick one of these?
Sure thing. Let's see. Ooh, coming in hot. We got this X-Men right here. Got the first cameo team appearance of the Marauders coming into slot F. Now this one is going to be a very good / fine for $10. With a really sweet cover, by the way.
Ramita, right?
Yep.
Ramita Jr.
John Romita Jr.
Jr. Current artist on Spidey.
Oh yeah.
What was that? The condition on that Amazing Spider-Man you just had up?
Very fine condition. ASM 362 direct for $25. Second full appearance of Carnage. On B, I've got Astonishing Tales 29. Don't get too excited by the cover. It's Astonishing Tales, which means it is a reprint, but we're reprinting the first appearance of the original Guardians of the Galaxy team. This is Astonishing Tales 29. Very good condition, just $8. This reprints Marvel Superheroes number 18. And this still has, it is in very good condition.
Ooh.
Because there is a price sticker from Edward McKay's on the cover. And there is a date stamp. That wouldn't affect the grade here, but there is that price sticker. So $8, VG condition. If you haven't read it, be introduced to a very different version of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Which, they might make an appearance. They made a short cameo appearance, I'd say, in the second and third movies. With Sylvester. You haven't?
I know.
Oh, it's really good. You gotta watch it. But Sylvester Stallone plays. Really testing my memory here. It starts with an S, I think. But we're getting the Guardians from the 30th century showing up pretty soon, and who knows, they might replace the new team. So those might be your new Guardians of the Galaxy people.
All right, and B picking up that X-Men on F.
All right.
All right.
Place that real quick with Archie, 220, VG minus condition. Got everyone on here. Jughead, Archie, Veronica, and Betty. Archie 220. 20 center, Bronze Age, VG minus condition, just a 5 around that for all you Archie fans. Team Veronica or Team Betty? Or Team Cheryl Blossom? Or others?
I did not watch Riverdale, so I don't know.
What about you, Zach? Cherry Pop-Tart.
My mom's gonna kill me, but Veronica.
Who's gonna kill you?
My mom.
Why?
She was always a Betty.
Oh. She's a Betty. All right.
And she's watching too.
Oh no. Well, now you know
Zach's
the
been
truth.
exposed.
Zach's been exposed. All right, we need something on D. Maybe that one. That's a good
let's
one.
check this
D for
out.
Daredevil.
James says Team Sabrina.
That's a good choice. Good choice.
Got this Daredevil number 196 coming into D. Looks like here we got the first meeting and team up of Daredevil and Wolverine. Two of my favorite characters. I'm a big Daredevil fan, and Wolverine is just so badass. We also have the first Lord Darkwind. He's a scientist who invented the process of bonding the adamantium to the bone in Wolverine's skeleton, which, wow. So some hot first appearance right there.
Frank Miller cover. And yeah, iconic Frank Miller cover before he... Is it when he takes over the book? I don't know. I think it's before he's writing. There's something about that.
Says 1983.
I have read Daredevil like loosely. I'm gonna come to. I've read Born Again. My favorite Daredevil is the standalone Marvel graphic novel he did with Bill Sienkiewicz art.
Ooh.
But I'm not as good with memorizing the keys on Daredevil. All right, on E, I've got Dragon Ball number 8 from the 90s Viz Comics reprints. $10, fine condition. These are pretty hard to find. And they're just super popular. This is the first run where they reprinted Dragon Ball in comic format to try and introduce it to American comic book readers. So, Dragon Ball Z. Sorry, is it Dragon Ball Z or just Dragon Ball? Just Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball number 8. Don't ask me about the difference between Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. I do not know.
I can tell you a little bit about that. So Dragon Ball is going to be a little bit more of your kung fu type of story, where Dragon Ball Z, we're getting cosmic. We're getting Super Saiyans, we're getting super powers, we're getting Kamehameha, and we're getting really, really spiky hair. The original Dragon Ball, we're going to get the, weighted clothes, the weighted bracelets, weighted boots. And he's going to be moving real fast in all those tournaments. And yeah, he's going to be kicking ass.
Oh my god, we're 2 keys behind.
Oh no.
I told you, I forget. Let's start with Easy Breezy.
Ooh, yeah.
Alright, on C, Watchmen #1 slapped, sealed and delivered. This is Watchmen #1 CGC 8.5, the iconic smiley face cover by Dave Gibbons. You get the first appearance of Rorschach, Ozymandias, Dr. Manhattan, Silk Spectre, and Night Owl, and of course opens with the death of the comedian. Getting that for under $100, just $95 if you're an Alan Moore fan, and if you like comics, of course you are. This is a great showpiece. This is a great put on the wall. Watchmen #1, baby.
All right, and Jamie coming in first for that Watchmen.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Would you do Dragon Ball on E for 8? You have it at 10.
Yes.
All right.
Damn it. Jeremy. We already said yes. All right.
All right, and then in that case, let's get something special put up there in its stead.
Now, afterwards, someone did ask if you had any cap, and we do have some.
Ooh, here we go. Got some Captain America for you right here. This one is going to be Captain America #186, The Origin of the Falcon. On C. So this one is going to be very fine for $15. Sienna, are you excited for the new Captain America movie?
I am excited. I know Harrison Ford's going to be in it.
He is. I believe he's playing General Ross, which means we might be getting a Red Hulk appearance, potentially.
Red Hulk Harrison Ford would be absolutely
It would
bonkers.
be out of this world. So keep your eye out for that. I'm super excited, and I'm also excited to see more Falcon, because I guess Captain America now, because I love the guy. Anthony Mackie's great. He's hilarious. Who doesn't like Anthony Mackie?
Flag Smasher?
Oh, yeah. Guess so.
On E, this is JSA Classified #1 from 2005. Jeff Johns run, Amanda Connor, Jimmy Palmiotti interior, but you love this book for the beautiful Adam Hughes cover. It's going to be second print, so it's got that awesome Hughes sketch cover. It's near mint condition, just $30.
All right, B picking up that Captain America on C.
Okay. He's excited. So on E, yeah, $30 near mint for JSA Classified #1, that Adam Hughes sketch cover. So we got something to go on C.
All right, let's put this Silverhawks #2 up there. I had a very nice conversation with a Carry customer a little while ago, breaking down the history of Silverhawks, and it seems like a really cool IP. Got it at a very fine plus for $15, and it looks like that. Let's see. Is that a newsstand?
It is a newsstand.
It's a newsstand.
See, I was making fun of Alan. This is not a good selling point for the comic because he ordered a bunch of. I assume this is why the conversation came up. High-end Silverhawks action figures, right?
Oh yeah.
$60, and I had never heard of them, but apparently, they had an '80s cartoon and a comic book. So maybe, guys, prove me wrong. We got some silver. Prove me wrong and prove Alan Gill right. Let's get some Silverhawks fans in the chat. Let us know who's your favorite hawk or bird of prey. I don't know if they're all hawks. And buy this book. On A, I've got Spectacular Spider-Man #200, giant size issue, foil cover, Sal Buscema art, Goblin vs. Spidey, near mint condition, $6. You're celebrating 30 years of Spider-Man with that issue. And just $6 on A. Cool.
Got a request for Gwenpool.
That's real specific.
We can take a look.
We also are behind on our keys, so we can put another one up.
Sienna, I believe this Archie has been sitting up here for a little while, so let's get something to replace that.
Which one do you want? Hulk or Hulk?
Let's go. That's a tough pick. Let's go Hulk. All right. Coming in hot, we got the Incredible Hulk #105. It's going to be a good plus, and it's coming in for $50. This one right here is going to be a Marie Severine cover with the first appearance and the origin of the Missing Link. Now, Sienna, can you tell us a little bit more about the Missing Link? I'm putting them on the spot.
Backwoods of America. It is an American myth. Part of the appeal here. Super iconic cover, one of the most iconic Silver Age covers of the Hulk. It's It's also really early in his solo series because before Incredible Hulk kicked off, he was in, I think, not Astonishing Tales, he was in a team-up book with Namor, Tales of Suspense, and then they started numbering with either 100 or 101. So this is just the 4th or 5th issue of the solo Hulk series.
No way.
And yeah, one of the more iconic Hulk covers, $50. You also get a first appearance in there. I would pick it up. The Silver Age Hulks don't stick around long.
They're hot on the shelves. What do we got, Zach?
A few offers for you.
Yeah.
That's JSA classified for 20 on
Give us 23.
Alright, would you do Hulk for 40?
I'm going to let it sit for a minute because I keep countering and then someone just comes in for it. So, no, I won't take 40, but I'm not going to counter yet.
Alright, B is picking up that ASM 200 on A.
Okay.
And then I have a request for She-Hulk and Sonic Super Special.
We do have She-Hulk on the show. We have a She-Hulk #1 to be specific. Coming up in one of the preview books, so that'll come up a little late, and if we see more She-Hulk in the box, we will pull it.
Alright, that's a deal at 23.
That's E, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And what is the condition of that Hulk on F?
So it's in good plus, so that puts it at a 2.5? 2.5? I'm going to pop it open real quick, because it looks better than that to me, but I don't know the staples, I don't know the back.
Yeah, check it out. We're getting a closer look at it for you, don't you worry.
You can go on to the next while I take a quick peek.
Sure thing. All right, let's put in this adventure comics featuring Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes. That's coming in at $10 at good, very good / very good. Now, I don't know if you guys remember this, but there was a really good cartoon back in the day with the Legion of Superheroes, and that's what stoked my interest in Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes. So I'm a big Legion fan, so all you Legion fans, show out for this book and show it some love.
Alright, so I think it's a little higher, maybe like a closer to a 3, but hey, we're arguing over half a point. The centerfold is detached at the top staple. It does have wear on the cover, creasing, not a full subscription crease, but you got part of it by Hulk's face. Got some, tanning on the back, but all in all, together at both of the staples, just that centerfold is popped off the top staple. So we have it at $50. I think that's a really good price because I think it is a little bit higher grade. So snag it, buy it.
Sounds like a steal to me.
Buy it. Don't even think about it. I assume it's already sold. All right. On E, one of my favorite characters as a kid, Warlock. This is Strange Tales #179. Very good, fine condition. First appearance of why I loved Warlock was because I loved Warlock in the Infinity Watch. I was buying it out of dollar bins as a kid. This is the first appearance of Pip the Troll. And you, of course, get Jim Starlin doing the story. It's Warlock, so of course. And he's doing the art. So, Strange Tales 179, very good, fine condition. So, close to mid-grade here, 5.0 about. $35 for first pick.
Alright, and Gustav is picking up that Hulk on F. Got a request for Dragon Ball and Captain America.
Who could that be?
We got some Captain America for you.
Alright,
Alright, what slot is open? For F, we have this book right here. It's going to be Captain America 164. This is going to be a very good minus. And it's also going to be the first appearance of Nightshade. That's going to be $25. And again, a really sweet cover. We got a really cool Captain America and Falcon double cover. Double appearance. And yeah, let's show it some love, guys.
Alright. On B, putting down Spawn, issue number 122, a high grade VF plus condition, Greg Capullo cover. Around 122. It's when your print run starts getting lower. Every time you hit 100 milestone issue, Spawn orders go up, and as you move further away, they get lower. This is actually the first appearance of Nyx, who later becomes a She-Spawn, one of the main Spawn alternate versions of Spawn that's super popular, and who is leading the Spawn team-up book that's ongoing right now. So this is Spawn issue 122, high grade, VF plus condition, just $35 for a Spawn key issue on B.
Alright, and what was the condition on that Guardians that you just put away?
It was VG. It presents way better, but it does have an Edward McKay's price sticker on the front of the cover. So it is Astonishing Tales 29. It is the reprint of that Marvel Superheroes 18, but you're getting it for just $8. Alrighty. Probably Silverhawks. Huh. Interesting that one didn't sell, but there's so many silver... What the heck?
Come on, guys.
Come on.
I guess we're proving us right and proving Alan wrong.
Ugh. On toys, that
Wow.
never happens. Alright, on C.
That's shocking to me. Alright, coming in hot, we got this Moon Knight number 32. Now, I'm a really big Moon Knight fan. I know I'm a big fan of a lot of things, but I'm just a positive guy. It's going to be a near mint, and it's going to be a really sweet cover. So I'm going to slide that right there for $10. Let's see, are there any open slots?
Probably that Daredevil is the oldest, which is crazy.
That Daredevil has been sitting, which, wild to me.
I'm going to replace it. We were talking about these guys earlier. This is Eternals, number 12. High grade, near mint minus newsstand. Awesome Jack Kirby cover featuring the Unimind monster, basically a Kirby monster cover there, which he excels at. Eternals number 12, near mint minus condition, $10. This is from the original solo series where Kirby introduces the team, all the lore. From everyone's favorite Marvel movie, The Eternals. Who's your favorite Eternal? Mine is Kingo.
I really liked Makari the Speedster.
Zach? Can you name another one?
Don't have one?
Oh, come on, man.
Letting us down.
He says Angelina Jolie.
Alright, well, Baker Pratt is picking up that Eternals on D.
Alright.
Oh, there's a D open. That's a perfect...
Oh, perfect.
Gotta get that alliteration.
So, for the fan out here that requested the Dragon Ball, we got Dragon Ball Z. This one is going to be another one of the Viz Media reprints. So, that's going to be a fine grade coming in at $12.
Alright, on A, this is World's Finest. One of my favorite Silver Bronze Age cover artists from DC, Nick Cardy. He did a lot of really cool Aquaman covers. I have one. This is World's Finest, number 214. Superman getting spooky. A beast stalks the Badlands. You get a Batman guest star here, as well as the Vigilante. This is World's Finest, number 214. Lower grade, very good condition. There's some staining and dirt on the cover, some stress lines on the spine, and some chipping on the bottom. But that's why you're getting this fantastic Nick Cardy cover for just $5 on A.
Alright, Jacob picking up that Dragon Ball Z on D.
Congratulations to Jacob. Now, Sienna, I don't know if you know this, but I'm a really big fan of the Justice League Unlimited cartoon. It's what I grew up on. And Vigilante was one of those characters who always showed up in the background who I never know the name of. And I always thought he was just the absolute coolest. It's some dude that looks straight out of the Wild West from a Western.
He's got a badass look.
Oh, he really does. With the kerchief mask?
Yeah.
Come on. And that big old hat.
Listen, I'm going Vigilante over Jonah Hex, not gonna lie.
You know what? I might be on that train too.
On D, this is one of the most popular Elseworld stories, like all the Mignola Elseworlds, and by all of them, I mean this one in Gotham by Gaslight. But this is Batman, the Doom that came to Gotham. Mike Mignola, Elseworlds. This is part 1 of 3. It's in near mint condition, $25. Square bound prestige format. So.
Also just had an appearance as an animated movie, actually. They just made an animated movie for the Doom that came to Gotham. So if you like that movie, definitely check out the book. It's really sweet.
I haven't seen that one. I've only seen I saw the Gotham by Gaslight one.
Oh yeah.
Alright, B is picking up that World's Finest on A.
Alright.
Brian is asking, what's the new guy's name?
Oh, my name is Jack. Let me get behind the camera. It's really nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, Jack's giving it a go tonight. I totally forgot to tell him. I just didn't tell him. He just showed up. It was on the schedule. Showed up at the warehouse. And I was like, oh, you're co-hosting tonight. Whoops, forgot about that.
Sienna walked through the door and I was like, what are you doing here? And I was like, I'm
here.
You tell me.
I'm here. I think we're still a little behind, so we got to do one more preview book here. And since we had so many Eternals fans, we already sold that Eternals book. This is a huge set here.
Huge.
Two handfuls here. This is the Eternals saga that takes place in Thor. These are all in very good find. A spectrum of grades here, from very good find to very fine near mint condition. A lot of newsstands in there. $100 is getting you the whole set, and that includes Thor issue 283 through 301. So a good chunker of some Bronze Age Thor plus the annual number 7. Tons of first appearances. You get the first appearance of Ereshkigal in true form as a deviant. In 284, you get the origin recap of the Celestials and the Marvel EU. You get the first appearance of Metabo. You get the first cameo appearance of Dragona. You get the first full appearance of the One Above All, leader of the Celestials. You get the first appearance of El Toro Rojo. You get the first appearance of Vampiro, an eternal disguise as a pro wrestler.
No way.
First appearance of the Eye of Odin, and the first cameo appearance of Vidar, half-brother of Thor, son of Odin, and the Giantess Grid. All that in a bag of chips. Also, just a good Bronze Age Thor story. $100 in mid to high grade. And we have, I think, Eternals and Celestials about to be have a bigger role in the Marvel Universe because Jonathan Hickman has that God series coming out.
Oh, yeah.
So
All
good
right.
timing.
And Matthew's picking that up.
Okay.
All right.
Alright, so we got a open. Oh, and look at this. Listen, Matthew, you're really getting a steal because I apparently only read one of 2 first appearances. So you're getting like 50% more first appearances.
All right, let's throw something else out there. Now this one right here is a really beautiful Nightwing cover. One of the most famous and iconic covers. It's going to be a near mint Nightwing number 1. Going in at A. It's also going to be the first mention of Bloodhaven. And that's going to be a book by Chuck Dixon, who's a really famous Nightwing writer. I've been meaning to catch up with my older Nightwing stuff. I've only read some of the more current stuff, some of the Tim Seeley, some of the Tom Taylor. But Nightwing, he's one of my favorites, and I've really been meaning to get caught up on it.
Dixon does a great job with Robin, then with Nightwing. He does some of my favorite weird Elseworlds stuff of the 90s. He did the Elseworlds one-shot where Batman's a pirate. So, he's
Batman
always...
was a pirate?
In an Elseworlds. It's a very fun one. I have the action figure of him as a pirate, so highly recommend.
Please tell me he's got the really big pirate hat.
He does. He is a swashbuckling man in that. All right, what's up?
Would you do that cap for $15? You have it at...
No! But
Come
I would
on
do
now.
it for $18. $18, I don't even want to look at it. You're going to buy it. It's the first appearance of Nightshade, and you're getting it for a steal, so... now on F, this is everyone's favorite 90s band. The Crash Dummies, right? The Crash Dummies. That's a band,
The
right?
Crash Dummies.
Is that a band?
I don't know.
Sounds familiar.
Maybe it's the Crash Test Dummies. Let me know in the comments. The joke is they're nobody's favorite band. So much so that I can't even remember their name accurately. But this is from Harvey Comics. It is the Incredible Crash Dummies, issue number 3. VF minus condition, just $10. And from what I can tell, this is a story about anthropomorphic, live crash test dummies. $10.
I always loved seeing those crash tests. There was always those commercials with the crash test dummies, and then they'll all be flopping around and crashing.
I think that's
and
basically
testing
that's the book.
and dummying.
All right.
All right. And it looks like Willie is coming in first for that.
Did we get information on the bands? Is it an accurate joke? We don't know. It is.
Are the crash test dummies real? Are crash dummies crash test chat? Is this real?
Willie, did you claim it, or were you telling me the name of the band? We don't know. All right, let's keep going. On F.
All right. Coming in hot at on F, we got G.I. Joe number 26. For all you newsstand fans out there, this is going to be a newsstand. I'm not clumsy at all, I promise. It's going to be a very, very fine minus.
Were they just telling us the name?
Yeah.
But wait, what? Both of them? Because 2 of them were different. One said crash test. Are they both telling us the name?
We're going to hold it here for you. Make sure we keep it super safe.
I'll put it back up on this thing. You can finish up.
Sounds good. So this G.I. Joe number 26 is going to be a first printing, by the way. It's going to be coming in at very fine minus, and it's going to be the origin of Snake Eyes.
Whoa.
Now, tell me a cooler G.I. Joe character than Snake Eyes. He's a mutant ninja with 2 swords, and he wears all black. Come on, that's awesome. It's also going to be the first appearance of Hard Master and Soft Master. I'm trying my best to keep a straight face while I say those names.
I was going to make a joke there. I was going to say my favorite character is Hard Master. All right, on E, so let us know if you actually want the Crash Dummies. Crash Test Dummies is apparently the name of the 90s band. We got confused, so say the letter if you are claiming it.
Our bad, guys.
Our bad.
Alright, you do the spawn on B for 25 for Aaron?
No, I would do 28 though. 28. Give me however many more dollars, and I guess that didn't work for Cap. They didn't give it to me. Very sad. All right.
I think we're gonna need to move the Moon Knight.
Yep, gonna replace it with Birds of Prey issue number 0. This is from the New 52. Has a beautiful art germ cover.
I thought that's who that was.
Yeah, with Babs and
Black Canary.
Black Canary. $10, near mint condition on C. Birds of Prey issue number 0.
We were just talking about Birds of Prey earlier with Silverhawks. I gotta say, I prefer this Birds of Prey.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. You got a claim for us? Did that work, 28?
Yep, that worked. And Steven wants to know if you do Nightwing on A for 15. You got 25.
18. Yes, that is, I knew that was the song. They're the band who goes, the song that just is like
Crash Test Dummies?
Yes, it's like it's just humming.
Oh, it's just humming? No lyrics?
Listen, we'll play it after the show.
Okay,
I'll play it after the show.
I'm very excited then.
Yeah.
Let's get someone up for B. We got this Usagi Yojimbo. It's going to be a near mint. Usagi Yojimbo number 100. Stan Sakai.
Who's back at Dark Horse. This was printed by Dark Horse, near mint condition. It's a big oversized issue with a bunch of really awesome artists in there. Frank Miller doing some Usagi. Sergio Aragones, creator of Gru. And more Jeff Smith, creator of Bone. Matt Wagner, some really cool artists in there. $25. It's like a big anniversary issue. And Usagi, who's been at IDW for a few years now, back at Dark Horse.
Making a big return.
All right, on F, I've got Venom Lethal Protector number 1, near mint condition, $30, foil cover, iconic cover. It is technically legacy number 1 for Venom. It is his first solo issue. So you're getting that for just $30.
Now, Sienna, do we want to keep that Nightwing up there, hold it up there, or
waiting.
Are we getting that offer?
He's passing for now, but Brock is picking up that Usagi.
There you go.
That's a good steal.
And Vic is picking up that Venom on F.
All right, Vic.
There you go, Vic.
So on F, I'll put up F. You got B. On F, I've got everyone's favorite Spider-Man storyline.
Which one is it?
No one wants it undone. Everyone loves this. It is ASM 544, part 1 of One More Day.
Oh, One More Day.
$10, near mint minus condition.
That one.
Really fucking awesome Quesada cover here. And technically, hey, it's a bondage cover. Very hentai-esque. This is ASM 544, near mint minus condition, $10. I mean, love it or hate it. Most of you hate it. One More Day is one of the most iconic modern Spidey stories, still having ramifications felt today.
All right, and Aaron's picking that up.
All right, Jack, you're up.
All right. Now, Zach and I were just talking about this event before the show. For all you Blackest Night fans out there, we got a Blackest Night Wonder Woman number 1. It's going to be a first of a 3-part series, and that's going to be a near mint minus for $8. For all you zombie fans out there, we got a Black Lantern zombie trying to take a bite out of Wonder Woman.
Some people take a bite out of crime, others Wonder Woman.
Yep.
All right, on B, this is Dynamite Joe from Harvey Comics, the Blast Crazy Marine. I think it's issue number 37 of Warfront, featuring Dynamite Joe, who is shooting an arrow filled with dynamite. It's $30, high grade, very fine condition, from 1966, and features art by Wally Wood. Classic artist from that time period, and I believe is the comic creator who, a lot of those guys really didn't make a lot of money.
Ooh.
I think he is the author of the quote who said, if I could go back in time, I would have chopped off my own hands, rather, when he was asked about his comic book career. He was like, you know what? So much pain and suffering, I think I would rather be handless than create comic books.
Ouch.
The original artist on Daredevil, though.
No way.
Yeah, Daredevil fans before Ramita Sr.
How
takes
about
over.
that? I do love that cover too. Me personally, I've never shot a bow and arrow with dynamite attached to one of the arrows, but that sounds really badass to me. Sounds really explodey, and
I've never chopped off my own hands, personally.
I've never... See, I got both hands right here, so I don't think I can speak on that either.
What's older, A or D?
Well, I got a combo offer for you.
Okay.
Ooh, hello.
Nightwing 1 and Birds of Prey 0 for 28.
So basically, my counter... No, that's... Yeah, let's do it. 28? Sure. That works. Alright, so C and A are open, Jack.
Alright. So we're going to put on A this Umbrella Academy Hotel Oblivion #1. This is going to be I said it's going to A. It's going to be a $10 book. It's going to be near mint from Dark Horse. And this right here is going to be the first appearance of Scientific Man. He loves his science. Now, Sienna, did you watch the Umbrella Academy TV show?
Listen, I did not... I watched the first season, but I didn't go past it.
Oh, no, I really enjoyed the show. It was a good show. I believe Hotel Oblivion is the 3rd volume, right? I think it is.
Yes, it is.
So that's going to be coming in for the 3rd volume. It's going to be the first issue of that. Now, let's get some love from the Gerard Way fans. I know we got some out there, especially from the Carry employees. They love Gerard Way, MCR, all the pop punk. They love it.
On C, I've got Silver Surfer #37, Ron Lim cover, very fine near mint condition, $15. Drax the Destroyer front and center, looking badass on C. Have you read the Umbrella Academy comics?
I have not. I'm missed out on
it. It is worth reading the first 2 volumes.
Okay.
I read them in college, and I was a big fan. Big fan.
So what you're telling me is that I should pick up this book right here.
Now, I did not read volume 3,
Ooh.
so I cannot speak to it.
Gotcha.
But Dallas whatever, and the first one, very good.
Oh, yep.
Alright, on D, I grabbed Ewoks.
Ewoks.
We had some droids earlier. This is from Star Comics, the Marvel imprint. Ewoks #5, it looks like a Fern Gully type issue, which is fun. High grade, VF Plus condition, $15. Rare to find those Star Comics imprints in high grade because they were the kids' books, kids' imprints. Kids don't really take care of their comics.
That's true.
So, Ewoks #5, high grade VF Plus for just $15 on D.
Now, I know that Ewoks are pretty divisive between the fans.
I'm a
love
huge
me some
Ewoks fan.
I love some Ewoks.
Return of the Jedi, my favorite of the original movies because it's the only one with Ewoks.
Oh, you know what? That's very fair. There's something I just love about those little, it's tiny dudes, just like we were talking about earlier.
Little guys.
Little fuzzy dudes, little creatures.
As a hardcore Gremlins fan, how could I not love Ewoks?
They also got their little spears.
Do that Wonder Woman for 4, you have it at 8.
Yes!
Nice find. I'm going to replace it with this Walking Dead #104. It's going to be $8 near mint. We got Carl with only one eyeball, which was a really...
Iconic.
Yeah, it's iconic and gruesome as crap. Let's see, what else we got there? It looks like Crash Dummies has been sitting there for a little while, so we're going to hold on to that one and save it for the end.
We're about to hit 8, so we got time for another key. One of my favorites, another Nick Cardy cover, fun fact. I got this as a gift for Allison on our first Valentine's, and now she is a Star Sapphire fan for life. She's thinking about making a cosplay. This is Superman 261, where Star Sapphire commands Superman to kiss her boot and become her slave. This is Superman 261, mid-grade, fine minus condition, $50. Beautiful Nick Cardy cover. People obviously love this book because of the cover. Also fun to see Star Sapphire in a Superman book because she's usually hanging out with Hal.
With the Green
And
Lanterns.
they just cast Superman. What did you think about the casting? Did you see the news?
They what?
Did you not see the news?
I didn't see the news. Hold up. Wait,
They
what?
cast Superman and Lois Lane. I don't know Superman, but he looks the part. He looks good. I don't know what he's been in. I have not seen him in anything. Lois Lane is in from that TV show, the Ms. Maisel thing that people love.
Yeah, my mom watched that show.
She's the main person.
Oh, no way.
She's Ms. Maisel.
She's a lot of fun.
All right, you got a claim?
Yep, Gustavus is picking up that Superman.
All right.
All right.
And would you do 20 for that one on B?
Yes, I would.
Now, chat, speaking of Superman, can we get the name of that Superman actor in the chat? Because I, unfortunately, am spending all my time on the live show trying to do a good job on my first appearance for y'all, so I cannot read the exciting news. I really wish I could. But, anyways, going forward, coming over to E, we got this Teen Titans number 24.
I love that
the
cover.
Skis of Death. That's
Isn't
metal.
that awesome?
It's going to be a $5 good/very good. So we're coming in right in the middle of there.
Yeah, before Perez revamps the book, Silver Age Teen Titans, Silver Bronze here, but yeah.
So we going classic.
I love the fact that just like a ski assassin with a rifle is taking out the Titans on the slopes. On B, since we had that Watchmen number 1, this is Venom number 11 from the Stegman and Donny Cates run. It is a near mint condition, $12. This is a Watchmen homage, which it was a Midtown Comics exclusive variant. So it does not have the COA, but it is the Midtown Watchmen homage cover. It is $12 near mint on B. Yeah, I mean he looks real good. He looks the part. I am excited for everyone. The girl I wanted to be Lois missed out, but she was also British, and that's kind of I feel like you can't have a British Lois Lane. So I do agree. I get it.
There's been enough of a British invasion already. Enough of a British invasion already.
All right. On C. Yeah, we already had a British Superman, which come on. I mean, like just on principle.
Right. We're taking over the main cast.
Alright, would you do that Venom for 10? You got it at 12?
Sure. Alright, I am gonna go Masters of the Universe, issue number 6, newsstand, $20, VF minus condition on B. Now, I've never watched Masters of the Universe aside from the live-action movie featuring Dolph Lundgren. It is one of his first American movies, cannot speak English, but is the lead.
Interesting choice.
He is trying to phonetically say his lines, and it's got early appearance of the brunette from Friends, one of her first movies.
Her.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Masters of the Universe, I know I said I'm a big fan of the 80s, but that is one that I have missed out on.
I like the little guy again, whose name I believe is Orm. And I just like him because he's a little guy. He's little wizard, got a hat. Pretty fun.
I'm a big Skeletor fan, though.
Skeletor!
Big Skeletor!
Yeah.
Played by Mark Hamill in some of the later iterations, I know. You might know Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker, or, for fans of Avatar The Last Airbender, Firelord Ozai. Or the Joker, if you're a Batman animated series fan.
Alright, what do you want to put on C? You got it.
Let's see. Let's put this West Coast Avengers on C.
Alright, Dave is taking that Masters of the Universe on B.
Alright, so this one is going to be a near mint minus for $15. We got the first cameo of John Walker as the U.S. agent.
Orko, not Ormo. Damn it.
Oh, man.
Alright, keep
Coming
going.
in at C. Looks like we got Wonder Man, Hawkeye, and Scarlet Witch. Now, Wonder Man, he's a really cool character. Doesn't get a whole lot of love. Hawkeye, I love the old Hawkeye costume. It's really cool. He's got the pointy ears, and he's all purple.
Alright, on B, for all you Spidey Unlimited fans, this is $20.99 and by that I mean Spider-Man 2099 fans, though he's kind of the bad guy in the movie. This is $20.99 Unlimited issue number 1. It is signed by Chris Wozniak.
Wow.
Comes with a comes with a Catch-A-Star Collectibles COA that it was personally autographed. It is a near mint condition, $25, so you got $20.99 Unlimited, a Spider-Man $20.99 comic, Signed with COA, $25 near mint on B.
There we go.
Alright, we
Yeah.
do Titans on E for 3.
Sure.
$3 for the skis of death.
Since you love
Oh
Kitty.
yeah. Oh yeah. All right, coming in at E, we have a Uncanny X-Men number 139. This is gonna be. Oops, sorry. We got a book coming straight out from 1980. So this one's gonna be a newsstand for all you newsstand lovers. We got Kitty Pryde joining the X-Men as Sprite. So that's gonna be a really big issue. You got the first appearance of.
Wolverine's best costume, the brown and tan Wolverine costume, and
the first appearance of Hemer Hudson, who later becomes the Guardian and then the Vindicator.
for all you Alpha Flight fans.
Oh yeah. Which I know Alan is a huge Alpha Flight fan.
The only Alpha Flight fan. You know, he has commissioned specific Alpha Flight cosplays for our GalaxyCon booth.
Okay.
And was upset that I was not excited because I was like, what GalaxyCon attendee is going to be like, oh my god, Snowbird, and run over. And then he wanted me to be North Star, which is
I do like North
That's
Star.
profiling.
Whoa.
I have to be North Star? Why?
Why? That's
What
a little
about North Star?
suspect.
What do I have in common?
What could it be?
I don't know.
Don't know.
Alright, on F, I've got Gotham City Sirens number 26. Near mint condition, going to be a low print run for, issue 26 of a Gotham City Sirens comic. Guillaume March cover doing your Sirens. You got Catwoman, Harley, and Poison Ivy, but they each have each other's, like, Catwoman has the hammer, Harley has Catwoman's goggles, and Ivy has Catwoman's whip.
Got a little gear swap.
Yeah, it looks like they're parting ways for some reason. Gotham City Sirens number 26, going to be low print run, near mint condition, $20. Guillaume March cover on F.
Dan is picking up that $20.99 on B.
Nice. Good job, Dan.
Dave wants to know if you do that X-Men on E for 30. You have it at 35.
Solid pick. We're going to go for it. Here you go. And let's see. Let's get some more placements out there. So, let's see. Let's put this Batman. It's going to be a double issue, double feature, double header with Batman 701 and 702. It's going to be a near mint for both of these guys. $12, and it is a really beautiful issue. Really cool covers. Let's take a look at them.
And it's Grant Morrison, yeah? It's part of the Grant Morrison run on Batman.
It is, I want to say.
Yeah, Tony Daniel covers, and we all know that the Grant Morrison run of Batman is what's his name?
James Gunn.
James Gunn is pulling from.
Yes, for Brave and the Bold.
Now, we're talking about weird movie adaptations of comic book characters. How about Popeye? This is from Charlton Comics. Popeye the Sailor Man, issue number 110.
Get your spinach.
Mid-grade, VG fine condition, $8. Now, have you seen the live-action Popeye movie starring...
I have not. Who's the star?
God. Robin Williams is Popeye.
Williams is Popeye?
And why am I blanking on her name? Lovely actress. The main actress from The Shining is Olive Oil.
Yeah.
Come on.
Shelley Duvall.
Shelley Duvall, of
Yeah.
course.
Wow.
Shelley Duvall is Olive Oil.
How about that?
It is a weird movie.
I did love the old Popeye cartoon when I was a kid. Started my love for spinach.
Well, there you go. I love spinach.
You're a big spinach person?
Yes, me too. It was always the one that was my vegetable of choice.
All right. Now, see, I didn't have it in the can like Popeye did.
No,
Didn't spring for that one personally, but moving on.
On A, I've got Spider-Man number 1. This is the first part of Torment. First McFarlane solo Spider-Man issue is in near mint minus condition, $20. It is the Platinum edition on A. And we're coming up on our break, right? Is that 8:15 or 8:30?
It is 8:09.
When's break
8:30.
normally? 8:30. So we're close. Not close at all. That makes
Now, let's
sense
see.
because it's halfway through. That would, yep.
Alright, we do that Batman on E for 8. You have it at 12.
$9.
It's a double issue, double header, double feature. Come on now.
And what issue number is on C?
On C, that is going to be West Coast
Number
Avengers.
44.
44, high grade, near mint minus condition. I love when they break the trade dress. Very fun.
Now let's see. As for the replacement spot on D, I know we got that Captain America request earlier, so let's keep that train rolling and see if there's still some love out there for Cap. Got another Cap and Falcon book for $30. This one's going to be the first cameo of Arnim Zola, who is creepy as hell in the movies. He's played by that guy with the really big head, and he's got the circle glasses. Can't remember the guy's name, but that's going to be Captain America and the Falcon number 208, coming in from 1977. It's going to be a very fine near mint, so pretty high grade.
$30.
Love to see that for $30.
All right, accepting at 9.
Since you guys are Alpha Flight heads, here's some North Star for you. This is X-Men Alpha Flight. It is a 2-part series from the 90s where you mash them up together. They're in mid to high grade, fine, very fine to very fine condition. $5 gets you the whole 2-part miniseries.
That's a good find. $5 for 2 issues? That's a steal.
People are talking about their favorite Robin Williams movies. Patch Adams.
I'm a big fan of Hook.
Did you know Patch Adams was partially filmed at UNC?
No
UNC
way.
Chapel Hill?
How about that?
My geology professor who specialized, it was like the dinosaur class, he had a cameo in the movie. He played a doctor in Patch Adams.
That's sick.
Yeah. All right, what we got?
Dinosaurs, gone too soon.
I think it's C or F. Probably F.
Christopher is picking up that X-Men on E.
Okay.
All right, so let's get a replacement there. Let's go for this Carnage USA number 1. It's going to be a very fine minus for $40. Very iconic cover. I see this cover a lot.
Clayton Crane.
Clayton Crane. And for all the fans of the current ASM run, if you guys are out there, wherever you may be, he's writing this series, and it's going to be one of his more popular series, one of his better writing outings. And while I may not be a fan of the current ASM run, that Carnage USA run is super popular and super well written as well.
Yeah, and get that classic American flag Carnage cover just in time for the 4th. All right, on F, Sonic. We had some requests for Sonic. This is Sonic the Hedgehog number 45 from the Archie Adventure series. High grade, very fine near mint condition, $5.
All right. Did you do that Gotham City Sirens you just put down for 10?
I would meet you in the middle at 14.
All right, and the request for that Detective Comics 532.
We're not there yet.
Not quite there. Jumping the gun.
I guess
We'll get there. Don't worry, though. All right. And, is this 532? There we go.
Now we're there.
I was wrong. I'll admit when I'm wrong. Let's see. We need to make a space for it. So, you know what? I'm really sorry to Popeye and his cans of spinach, but I'm going to hold on to him for a little while. We can take a look back at him later. And instead, we're going to put it B for Batman. We're going to put the Detective Comics 532. It's going to be a very fine plus. Gene Colan cover. And also a newsstand. And also a Mark Jewelers comic. So if you guys are Mark Jewelers guys, definitely check it out. Really iconic cover.
Joker!
We got the Joker. And he's got the Joker face train, which I remember seeing in the cartoons as a kid, and it always terrified me how big that guy's face is on the front of a train. I had many nightmares about it. It was terrifying.
All right, and Brian is taking that 532 on layaway.
Nice.
All right.
And then I got Brock picking up West Coast Avengers 44 on C.
All right, gonna replace that with DC Special number 3. This is an oversized DC issue. Stand back, boys. The girls are taking over. This is the all-girl issue. Supergirl front and center. Star Sapphire, Wonder Woman, Cheetah, Black Canary, and more. This is DC Special number 3. $10. It's a giant size issue. I think it is at least 100 pages. And yeah, good plus. B. DC Special number 3.
Now, did someone pick up that Star Sapphire issue from earlier?
You bet they did, right?
I believe they did.
Yeah. So some more Star Sapphire coming hot on B for just $10.
All right, let's see here.
Let's see.
I believe this Spider-Man has been. We got an open spot at C.
Did you do that Spider-Man for 15 for Joe?
What do you have it at?
20.
Give me $16, Joe, and she's yours.
16.
All right.
All right, let's see. We had a Spawn out there earlier, so let's put some more Spawn out there for all you Todd McFarlane lovers. We got Spawn number 123 with a really sweet Greg Capullo cover. It's going to be very fine plus for $25. Now, Sienna, is it pronounced Greg Capullo or Greg Capullo? Interesting.
Capullo, maybe in Spain, in España,
See,
they
I was
say
asking a resident
Capullo.
Spanish expert, coming
Listen.
fresh off the trip.
I was able to converse slightly with people. The record store employee was very impressed with me.
Well, there you go.
Though he did say, "Are you American?" And I said, "How could you tell?" And he thought I was like being serious. He was like, "You're accento." I was like, "Yep, it's bad." But then he said that the only people who try to speak in Spanish that are Americans, he said, come from Chicago, and it was some other random place. And I was like, "I'm from North Carolina." On A, we've got Green Lantern number 185, $25, very fine year mint condition, badass John Stewart cover, written by Len Wein, and it is of course John Stewart's origin story. $25 on A. We know we were getting that Green Lantern TV show, True Detective style, with John Stewart, so very exciting.
And I was talking earlier about how big of a Justice League Unlimited fan I am. John Stewart is the GOAT. Love that guy.
All right, we got some claims.
Did
16
you-
work?
That DC on B for 6.
Yep.
And yep, 16 works.
All right, let's get some notes out there. Now, my friend Shigo, don't know if they're on, but they're a really big Castlevania fan. So I'm going to put a Castlevania book out for Shigo. It's going to be Castlevania The Belmont Legacy number 2 from IDW. It's going to be a $20 book at very fine plus. So let's put that at B.
Those Castlevania books, super low print run, hard to find, and there are a ton of Castlevania Netflix people, Netflix fans, so they're sought after.
I'm thinking about starting the series myself.
All right. On C, I'm going 10 center. This is a Blackhawks issue number 152. And it's got a fun little stamp. This was owned by Sammy Whiteside. And you also know Sammy Whiteside's full address in Atlanta, Georgia. 10 center, Blackhawk number 152 from DC Comics. $8 in good plus condition on D.
All right, let's see.
Probably Sonic.
Sonic? Let's see. Man, Sonic fan didn't come through. We'll hold on to it. We'll hold on to it for you though, in case you're interested later. Let's see here. Oh, hello. We got this guy right here. This Fantastic Four number 210. This one's gonna be a $15 book coming in at very fine. In Search of Galactus. Galactus is awesome. Enough said.
Enough said. Stanley it. Alright. On... I guess Spawn on C. This is Ultimate Iron Man. This is all 4 issues of Ultimate Iron Man in very fine to near mint condition. 3 does show some fingerprints on the cover, but you're getting the whole mini-series for just $10. Right in time for Jonathan Hickman bringing back the Ultimate Universe with Ultimate Invasion. So we know Marvel's bringing it back, springing out of Ultimate Invasion. We're getting the Ultimate Universe again. So catch up, just $10 for a 4-issue Iron Man mini.
Now let's see
I
here.
guess Carnage.
Yeah, it looks like Carnage.
Crazy.
That's surprising.
Yeah,
I can't believe it.
Such an iconic hot cover.
Now let's throw someone else out there. Oh, here we go. This one's a good find. We got a New Mutants number 16. This is a first James Proudstar, who's the second Thunderbird. Here's the cover right here. Coming in at E. It's going to be a $12 book, coming in at very fine. And you know what? Just because it's such a cool cover, I'm going to give you guys a closer look. Going to flip the sticky note up for you. Let you really check it out.
Alright, Joe's picking up that Iron Man on C.
Got it?
Would you do 5 for that Blackhawk on D?
I would. Alrighty.
No, I don't think I was finished with that New Mutants book. So it's also the first appearance of the first team appearance of the Hellions.
Ooh.
Love the Hellions. My favorite little gremlin monster, gremlin Hellions. But yeah, love the New Mutants. It's a really fun team.
On C, we got Iron Man 212 newsstand, and it is the John Romita Sr. 25th anniversary frame variant. Iron Man 212 VF Plus condition newsstand, $5 for Iron Man's headshot frame cover. Obviously, you've been collecting all of our exclusives, so
Of course.
you gotta fill in your run with the old school stuff. So pick up old Shellhead for just $5.
With the really cool silver Centurion armor. It's one of my favorites. You got the red and silver. Super iconic suit. You gotta love it.
Alright, and then Dan's picking up that Iron Man.
All right.
Gonna replace that with Wonder Woman 185. This is from the Jimenez Landing run from 2002. It is in near minus condition. You have an Adam Hughes cover where Wonder Woman is punching out a Nazi. It is $18. Wonder Woman 185. Adam Hughes cover near minus on C. All right, we need something for D. D.
Let's see what we can find. We're gonna go right here with this Walking Dead number 103. This one's gonna be a near mint minus, and you got Negan with his baseball bat Lucille, which I was talking earlier about my favorites, Glenn and Abraham from the show, and they were in fact on the receiving end of Lucille. So I'm gonna put that at D for dead.
Alright, and would you do that New Mutants on E for 8? You got it at 12.
What do we think, Sienna?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll take it.
Sure thing.
Thank you.
All right. On
What?
E, we've got Ultimate Spider-Man issue number 1. This is the second print variant. Very fine near mint condition, $18. You get a big old smooch from Peter and Gwen. $18 on E. Now, I already talked to Zach Jr. about his favorite love interest for Spidey. Do you have a favorite?
I gotta go, Mary Jane.
Classic
It's
MJ.
classic. It's
Okay.
classic for a reason.
All right. Last time I asked, I was outvoted. A Black Cat one, Felicia.
You know what? That's my number 2.
Number 2.
I'm not the biggest Gwen Stacy fan.
Poor Gwen. I prefer her as Spider-Gwen, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's my favorite Gwen.
Agreed.
Alright,
Alright.
Castlevania on B for 12. You got it 20.
Give me $14. $14. She's coming down, whether you like it or not. Gonna replace that with B. Uncanny X-Men 282. High grade VF Plus condition, $20. I think it is a super undervalued first X-Men appearance. One, it's still early numbering, pre-300, the X-Men relaunch by Jim Lee. It's your first cover and cameo appearance of Bishop, all-time very popular X-Men. It's also the first cameo team appearance of the XSC, the Xavier Security Enforce.
Alright, 14 works for that Castlevania.
Well, yeah, Uncanny X-Men 282, VF Plus, $20. First appearance of Bishop. Like Jubilee, these are first appearances of X-Men that are just too cheap, I think.
We're throwing y'all deals.
All right.
Throwing y'all steals.
On F.
On F, we're gonna throw up this Daredevil, the Man Without Fear, coming from Marvel Knights. It's gonna be Daredevil number 38 by Brian Michael Bendis, with interiors by Manuel Gutierrez. However, we got this really beautiful cover by Alex Maleev, and he will in fact be at NC Comic Con. So this would be a great issue to sign. This is going to be a very fine to near mint, coming in at $8 for letter F.
Alright, Dan picking up that X-Men on B.
X-Men on B, good find for you Bishop fan.
And what is the issue number on C?
Issue number on C is for the Wonder Woman is going to be Wonder Woman 185 from November 2002.
All right, B for Batman. Have you read any of the Legends of the Dark Knight stuff?
No, I have not.
There's some really, really good out-of-print stories from like top-tier creators. This is Blades, a 3-issue Batman story in near mint condition. This is Legends of the Dark Knight 32 through 34, $15. It's written by James Robinson, creator of the 90s Starman. Daniel Atkins loves it. Interior art by Tim Sale.
Nice.
You know Tim Sale
Love some
from
Tim Sale.
Long Halloween, The Haunted Night, iconic Batman artist. You're getting some Batman story drawn by him for just $15 in near mint on B.
And Robert's picking that up.
There you go, Robert. All right, so going to show some love to you Spider-Man 2099 fans. Now, this is an extremely iconic cover from the 1990s, and this is going to be Spider-Man 2099, if I can flip the sticky note up. Spider-Man 2099 number 1, first issue. It's going to be the first appearance and the origin of Spider-Man 2099, aka Miguel O'Hara, coming in for B. It's going to be a very fine to near mint, and we're going to have it listed for $20. Now let's see here. Let's see some love for this Spider-Man 2099. He was one of my favorite parts of the movie. I'm a big fan of Oscar Isaac. I love the guy, and I think he did a great job in his portrayal of Miguel O'Hara.
All right, and Dan is coming in first for that.
There you go, Dan. All right, so
On A. I love these. The Dark Horse Godzilla stuff.
Ooh,
Really
wow.
hard to find. This is Godzilla, King of Monsters, number 1, a Dark Horse Comics special. Really beautiful cover by Simon Bizzett. Is in very fine near mint condition, so high grade for just $25. Godzilla, King of the Monsters, number 1 from Dark Horse Comics on A, just $25.
All right, we'll do that Wonder Woman on C for 11. You have it at 18.
Didn't we have a higher offer for that, or am I getting confused? I think I might be getting confused. What do we have her at? 18?
18
Yeah.
at a near mint minus.
I would do her for 13.
It is a really cool Adam Hughes cover.
People
All
like
right.
that guy.
They do indeed. Now, let's get a replacement on B. Gonna get this really cool Incredibles book right here. Now, growing up, The Incredibles was one of my favorite movies, directed by Brad Bird. Really fantastic. So, let's get some nostalgia out and some love for The Incredibles. It's going to be a near mint, coming from the Boom Kids Publishing for $10.
Speaking of nostalgia, who loves everyone's favorite character spinning out of Lego? This is from DC Comics. Issue number 5 of Bionicle.
Is that Bionicle?
This is Bionicle.
Bionicles were my favorite. It's Legos, but better.
So this is Bionicle, issue number 5 from 2002, somehow printed by DC in conjunction with Lego. Beware the Bow Rock. It's in mid-grade for $12. Do you know the lore? Are you like that?
Whoa.
Are you delved in deep?
It's
to
been a
Bionicle?
long time. It's been a little while. But I remember the movie The Mask of Madanui. Let's see. It was on Nickelodeon, I believe, when I was a kid, when I was a wee lad, when I was a little guy.
There you go.
But yeah, Bionicles were my favorite. Yeah, something about Stranded Islands just really spoke to me as a kid. Love some Stranded Island stories.
On C, I've got Amazing Spider-Man 204 newsstand, high grade, VF Plus condition, $20. That's going to be just your 3rd appearance of Black Cat. And I picked this up for you because you were all in on Arkham Knight earlier.
Oh yeah, love me some Arkham Knight. I'm gonna move the sticky note so we can see more of this gorgeous Jim Lee cover. Gonna put it in the top left. It's gonna be a Batman Arkham Knight Genesis number 1 for $10. And since it's that Jim Lee cover, we're gonna put it right here at E. It's gonna be written by Peter Tomasi. Borges. Now I know that name.
Rebirth Superman.
Rebirth Superman. Is his first name Adriano or?
It's Tomasi? Peter.
Borges.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I do not know. Not super familiar.
I believe I've seen his name on some other Batman work, and I've been really pleased. He does some really gorgeous stuff. So let's see some love for it.
And Arkham Knight, all those adaptations, the video game tie-in stuff, have a lot lower print runs than typical Batman books, and they have a big fan base for people who love the games and want to read the adaptations.
Me included.
All right,
I got Aaron picking up that ASM on C.
Okie dokie.
I got Joe coming in first for that Batman on E.
All right.
Oh, good, fine.
And on E, if you missed out on that Black Cat, we do have ASM 204 on E. This is a bit lower grade. It's in very fine condition. It is also direct, so it's $15. Still that 3rd appearance of Black Cat, but $15 because it's slightly lower grade and it is direct. C is open.
And would you do 9 for that Ultimate Spider-Man you just put away?
I had it at 18. I would do it for 11.
All right, coming in at C, we got Web of Spider-Man, number 18. This one's going to be a very fine for $20. And this one right here is going to be a big issue. It's going to be the first cameo appearance of Eddie Brock. Now, it is going to be his hands only. I know we were talking about being handless earlier, but these are really famous hands. Hands will later be in the Venom suit. So, for all you Venom or Eddie Brock fans out there, let's see if we can show some love for it. It's got this really cool "Where is Spider-Man" cover. Where in the world is Spider-Man? Just like Carmen Sandiego.
There you go.
All right. I
What do we got?
George coming in first for that ASM on E.
I'm gonna move Bionicle because
Oh,
it is. We're about to hit our halfway point. So time for a preview book since we had that third appearance. Why not get her first appearance? Now this is a big first appearance that has seen a huge jump in value in the past couple of years. I remember you could get this book like $80 all day when I was first started at Ultimate. But this is ASM 194 newsstand edition, fine grade, 250. Of course, the first appearance of Felicia, aka Black Cat. So it's a newsstand. So for all you newsstand guys, and yeah,
Rare out there.
the value in this one has exploded just because the popularity of the character has exploded.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people love Black Cat. She was one of the main characters in the Insomniac Spider-Man video game. So there's been a lot of increased love for Black Cat, and that's seen this book shoot up. We haven't seen the live action Felicia. We technically did. She cameoed in Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, it was a cameo appearance.
There
We
was
were
a
very
hit.
close to a full appearance.
But we don't have that yet, and I think when we finally do, this is going to see an even bigger bump. So
We're going to
pick
see
it up
an even bigger spike.
while you can for just $250 on the.
Now, speaking of Spider-Man, I am wearing my Spider-Man t-shirt. It is one of my favorite shirts. I love this shirt. So, chat, do we got some love for the Spider-Man t-shirt and the Spider-Man books?
Let us know. All right, did 11 work?
Yep, 11 works.
There we go. And do we have any open slots? We don't, not yet.
If you want to grab a break.
Yeah, so technically it's time for a quick break. Right after the break, we'll see another big preview book. So we'll see you in just a minute.
Well, hello there. I'm Will, the official chaplain of Ultimate Comics, and you may be asking, why does Will shop at Ultimate Comics? I'm glad you asked. Well, it was a few years back when I was looking for a new comic store back in the before times, and I was looking for a new comic store. I needed a place where I was going to get my weekly comics and be able to have a place in a community where I process all these stories that mean so much to me. Stumbled upon Ultimate Comics, browsed around, left, a few weeks went by, came back, and guess what? Alan remembered my name. He said, "Hey Will, what are you looking for today?" And I thought, not only is this an awesome store to get my weekly comics, not only is this an awesome store where I can process these stories that mean so much to me, they also remembered my name. And that's the community I want to be a part of. Man, I love Ultimate Comics.
And the new Ultimate Comics.
At the new Ultimate Comics in Crabtree Valley Mall, we've got comics, toys, collectibles, and gnarly manga.
At Ultimate Comics at the Crabtree Valley Mall, you can come get your Polaroid taken with Alf.
Waka waka.
With so much to see and so much to do at Ultimate Comics in Crabtree Valley Mall, you'll want to bring the whole family. It's the grand opening Friday, November 5th.
We've got a rad feeling about this.
He's a weekend at Bernie's.
One commie, please.
Been caught with my hand. Welcome to the Ultimate Comics Super Secret Warehouse. We have so so many unprocessed boxes, literally thousands. What you just saw in the little shot was not even half of just unprocessed long boxes that we have not gone through yet. This is the stuff we use for our live show, so I thought it'd be really fun to give you guys a behind the scenes look and hopefully find gold. If not, it should still be pretty fun to see what's in this box. All right, let's see what's in this bad boy. Oh, heck yeah. This is the first print of Ultimate Spider-Man 1. This is the OG printing. You know, you got a couple ticks on the spine there, but still probably like a $50 book. Pretty nice. And that is pretty hot right now. Oh, snap. I am very surprised I censored myself. This is the first issue of Knights of the Old Republic. This is a super hot book right now. I am really happy about that. That is awesome. Okay, alright, back to the box. Okay. Alright, we're back! And real quick on D, I realized I neglected, it's one of our first big high dollar books. Go over to layaway. If you want to spread out the $250, you don't want to jump the gun and pay all at once, we do offer layaway. It is a free service. All you have to do to put that book on layaway is pay a 10% down payment, so that'd be $25. That is non-refundable. Then you have 6 months to pay it off. We would invoice you once a month for 15% of $250. That knocks you out in 6 months. You can only have one item on layaway at a time, but it's a great way to pay off your book. And hey, if they announce a live action, like they cast Black Cat and the book spikes, doesn't matter. We're not changing the price. You've locked it in. You guarantee that price at $250. So that is an option if you're eyeing it and you're like, man, I could if I spread it out over 6 months. Well, hey. And then just a quick reminder about making claims. Please wait for the book to be on the letter so you know which letter it's going to be on. Just to keep it fair for everyone. If not, there's chaos. So wait for the book to be on the letter. Then you can make your claim. All right. So then probably F and A, and now you know his name.
All right, we got this really cool Piccolo cover out here for Dragon Ball Z. Now I know we had some requests for Dragon Ball Z earlier, had some love shown for it, people picking it up. So this one's going to be a fine grade, coming in at $10. It's going to be Dragon Ball Z number 7. Now I was explaining earlier that Dragon Ball Z is going to be a lot more Saiyan action, a lot more cosmic. We got characters like Piccolo, getting super powerful, super planet smashy. And moving on to...
On F, we have What If, number 23. What if the all different X-Men had never existed? I will tell you, probably X-Men would have ended because there was not a ton of interest. But yes, what if all different X-Men hadn't existed? It's near mint condition, $5, and you've got a fun homage cover to Giant Size X-Men number 1,
nice.
Which is the first appearance of the all different X-Men. So,
all right,
$5.
Joe Ridley coming in first for that Dragon Ball on A, and he claimed it correctly. And I have Aaron picking up that ASM on D on layaway.
Alrighty.
There we go. Good job. All right, so let's get those replacements out there. We got this New Avengers number 9. This is going to be the first full appearance of the Black Order. It's going to be on D with a really sweet... who's got that cover? Let's take a look at this. Is that going to be Yep, Mike Diodato Jr.
Nice.
That's what I thought. Yeah, so that's going to be for $10. It is very fine / near mint, and it's also the first appearance of Supergiant.
Oh, cool.
Also of the Black Order. And for all you Hickman fans out there, he does have that new story coming up. Who Are the Gods?
Who Are the Gods? And it's about to take over a ton of, like, all the upcoming Marvel books are going to have, like, a one-page story that introduces one of the new characters. All right, on A, I know some people have been waiting on it. This is the first issue of Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the crossover with IDW DC Comics, written by Tinian before he got super famous. Interior art by Freddie Williams II, who's been doing a lot of stuff with the Power Rangers crossovers. This is actually a cover by Kevin Eastman, creator of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It is an exclusive from Tate's Comics down in Florida. It is
nice.
a CGC 9/8 for just $300. I love Tate's Comics, specifically because Tate, the owner, found me at Comics Pro this year and said that I was the future of comic books.
Oh,
So,
there we go. That's my praise.
I know. I was like, all of it? He's like, comic retail. I was like, oh, okay. I just thought comics in general.
Can't get too big ahead.
But yes, thank you, Tate. That made my day.
Shout out to
All
Tate.
right, and that's going to Dan Grant.
All right.
And I have a correction that ASM 194 is going to Christopher Braddock.
Okay.
All right.
We got the A spot open.
We got the A spot open. Let's put this really sweet Daredevil comic out there. This one is going to be a Mazzucchelli cover and interior. It's Daredevil the Man Without Fear, number 216. Coming in at very fine near mint for just $10.
And hey, it's a newsstand.
It is a newsstand. That is true for all you newsstand lovers out there. Now, I'm a really big fan of Mazzucchelli. Now, I've been meaning to get caught up on my Frank Miller Mazzucchelli Daredevil. I read Born Again, and I loved it. Fantastic. So let's show a little love for that book right there.
All right, on B, one of my favorite Walt Simonson covers of all time. This is the Mighty Thor number 366, written and drawn by Walt the Salt Simonson. High grade, very fine year mint condition, $20. You get Frog Thor on the cover. Obviously, Frog Thor created in the Walt Simonson run. A lot of people love Frog. I mean, everyone loves Frog.
You're talking about Throg? I love
Frog,
Throg.
yeah. Who doesn't love it?
Who doesn't love
$20.
Throg? He's the best.
So you get a really fun cover here, $20. Very fine near mint on B.
All right, and I got Christopher picking up that What If on F.
You got it? All right.
Good find, Christopher. Now, let's put out a book that's really special to my heart. This is one of the books that was one of the very first series that I started following as a reader. It's The Mini Deaths of Layla Starr. It's going to be a complete set, 1 through 5, near mint for $35. Now I'm going to give you guys a closer look at this beautiful, beautiful art. Here you go. And it's got a really inspired take on death. Basically, what happens in this book is Death gets fired from her job because the inventor of eternal life is born. So, as part of her pension plan, Death gets to live out the rest of her days as a human and decides that she's going to kill the inventor of eternal life.
So she can get her job back.
So she can get her job back. It's honestly understandable.
Yeah, it's super fun. The intro with just Death getting laid off, just like real fun intro to the story. And yeah, written by Ram V, who's writing Detective Comics right now. Had a great run on Carnage.
Also writing for the
Swamp
Vigil.
Thing.
Or Vigil or City?
Oh yeah,
No,
Vigil.
Yep.
The new DC series of his creation. So I love Ram V's stuff. He's always worth a check out. And this was one of his big breakout original series.
It's one of my favorite series.
All right, on E, this is from the Max run. This is Black Widow number 1, written by Greg Rucka. Yelena on the cover. Greg Horn cover, near mint condition, $8. This is and not for kiddos. This is the Max line, rated R, explicit.
17 and up.
$8
or
on
maybe 18.
E.
And what issue number is that Thor on B?
That is
366.
366. Very fine near mint, $20.
All right, and a request for more What If.
All right.
We'll try our best.
We'll take a look. All right, now let's see. What's been out here for a little while now? This Web of Spider-Man, unfortunately, has been sitting here for a little while. Looks like it didn't hype it up enough with Eddie Brock's hands. So we're going to put that out there and replace it with something brand new for you guys. Let's see what we got here. All right. Oh, hello. This one right here is going to be Spider-Man Noir with a really cool cover. It's near mint for $8. And see, I don't know if you were a Spider-Man Noir fan, but he was one of my favorite parts of the first Spider-Verse movie. So he's going to be at C, and I'm really stoked to see him in part 3. Let's see.
All right, would you do that Black Widow on E for 6? You got it at 8.
Yep.
All right.
Would you do? Yep. Would you do that Spider-Man Noir on C for 7? You got it at 8.
Yep. On E, ASM 55, super iconic cover, Patrick Gleason, webhead cover, part of the Nick Spencer run. Gleason also doing the interiors on here. ASM 55, this is the third print. It's near mint condition, $15, where you have the webhead cover in light blue.
Nice.
Third print, gonna have a lower print run than those first two. And yeah, $15. It is basically, I think it is the most recent cover, kind of in the same vein as the like Jacques Joker cover with the bats. I see the webhead in that same very iconic era.
So on on C, we're going to put a little bit more classic X-Men out there. This one is going to be the second appearance of Rogue, and it's going to be Uncanny X-Men number 158. It's going to be $30 for a very fine, for a fine/very fine. And now me personally, I love Rogue. She's got a really fun accent, and she was one of my favorite parts of the X-Men Evolution cartoon.
I love the X-Men
It's
Evolution.
such a good show.
Back when I had different hair, my first NC Comic Con, we did a Ultimate Staff X-Men cosplay. Tony was Cable. Pretty much
that's
everyone
great.
who dressed up is no longer with us because they were like kids who were like in college. But I did X-Men Evolution Rogue.
There you go.
On D, I've got Young Avengers number 5. This is from the Heinberg Jim Chung run, near mint condition, with, of course, Kang front and center.
Kang the Conqueror.
This is actually the first appearance of the third Vision, who was previously Iron Lad, one of the main characters, who is destined to become Kang the Conqueror. This is also the first partial cover appearance of everyone's favorite Hawkeye, Kate Bishop.
She's my personal favorite.
$8 near mint, Young Avengers number 5. Now, we've got all the pieces for the team. Whether or not they put it all together for a TV show or something has yet to be seen, but we could be seeing a Young Avengers something.
I sure hope so. If they're not, they're throwing money away.
I know.
Down the drain.
What do we got?
Do that X-Men 158 on C for 20. You have it 30.
Give us $23. That's it.
Got any more offers?
Yep, we're good.
A or
All
B?
right. Let's move B out of the way. Sorry, Throg.
Ugh. And I think that's technically, before we get Throg proper, that is, Thor is turned into a frog.
Oh, I see.
Then we get Throg.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Anywho. That one seems
Let's get
cool.
this one out here. Yeah,
Batman,
this is pretty
Daredevil,
badass.
Make a Baby.
Now I'd pay to see that. So that's going to be Batman and Daredevil, my favorite DC and my favorite Marvel characters crossing over. It's going to be near mint for $25, written by Alan Grant.
It's like those old school 90s commercials for Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. You got Batman in my Daredevil. You got Daredevil in my Batman. What were you saying, Zach? I had to get that reference in.
23 worked.
Okay.
Sweet.
And what is on F?
On F, that is the full 5-issue miniseries of Ram V and Philip Andrade's Many Deaths of Layla Starr. It is an original series where the Hindu version of death is laid off because the creator of eternal life is born, and so she has to go live out her life as a human, and she plans to kill that baby who made her lose her job.
She doesn't plan on taking that line down. She's going to act on getting her job back. Now let's see. Oh, wow, we got an empty spot at C. All right, so...
well, actually, I was going to put this up, and I got distracted real quick.
Oh, whoops.
I love this cover. I love Old School Vampirella. As you can see, this is a beautiful Jusco cover, who did a ton of the Ultimate Comics exclusive variants. And you can see it is signed in gold pen here at the top by her face. Beautiful Vampirella Virgin portrait, signed by the cover artist Joe Jusco. It's $50, very fine near mint, but that's not all. It's not just signed by Joe Jusco. This is Vampirella Sad Wings of Destiny, which is an oversized Vampirella one-shot in 1996. It is signed by Joe Jusco, but is also signed on the interior by Amanda Connor, Jimmy Palmiotti, Louis Small Jr., and Rob Stull. So all of those guys signed on the inside of the book because they worked on the inside.
Well,
Joe Jusco signed right on the front, $50 on C. And I saw we had a couple offers hit us. Zach?
Oh, Jamie's picking up that Vampirella on C.
There you go, Jamie.
Okey-dokey.
Good job.
Jacob would like to know if you do E for that 10 for that Spider-Man on E.
Sure.
And Joe, if you would do 25 for the Layla on F.
Sure.
And would you do 12 for the Throg you just put away?
I think we have that at 20. I would go a little higher on that. Maybe meet us at 14.
All right, so we got a bunch of empty spots now, so let's get some replacements out there. All right, coming in hot, we got West Coast Avengers number 55. This one's going to be $12, a near mint at C. Now this one's going to be a really cool cover and it's also going to have the debut of the Dark Scarlet Witch costume. Now we've got some really cool Dark Scarlet Witch portrayals with WandaVision and the Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So we have seen some live action portrayals of that. So if you are a fan of Scarlet Witch and her portrayal in the MCU, definitely check this one out. It's going to be West Coast Avengers number 55.
On F, I'm putting down from Bongo Comics. This was an 80-page Radioactive Man special. 80-page Colossal number 1 featuring Radioactive Man. So you get several stories here. Some fun Silver Age comic homages, like when Flash's brain gets real big. It is in very fine near mint condition, $8 on F. One of the souvenirs I brought back was for Zach Johnson, the man, the myth, the legend who prices all these books and is our warehouse manager. He's a huge Simpsons fan, and I got him the dorkiest Krusty the Clown in a Barcelona soccer uniform. They call it football in Spain. And it is the weirdest thing. I found it in a comic shop, and I just had to pick it up. Alrighty. On E, this is Amazing Spider-Man 62. This was a 1 in 10 Weaver ratio variant, near mint condition. This was the debut of a new Spider-Man costume, and this was the first cover appearance of that new Spider-Man costume. Getting it for just ratio price, $10 on E. And yeah, who knows when this costume will show up in an adaptation.
Alright, Brock's picking up that Radioactive Man.
You got it, Brock?
Would you do that West Coast on C for 7?
Yes, I would.
And Jacob's picking up that ASM on E.
You got it.
All right, in that case, let's get some replacements out there for the empty slots. What do we got? We got an empty spot on C, so let's get this Amazing Spider-Man number 671 out there. It's going to be from the Dan Slott run. We're going to have this really cool Mary Jane cover. I'm not totally sure who the artist on that is, but it's going to be very fine near mint for $12. So for all you Mary Jane fans out there, like myself, let's see some love for that one. And then also coming in hot, we were just talking about Kang the Conqueror. So we're going to have Young Avengers number 4 near mint for $10. Now, we already broke down the character's history with Iron Lad and his destiny to become Kang the Conqueror. So as you can see here, Iron Lad, he's not looking in too hot shape. He is looking pretty all right there, sitting pretty. But yeah, so for all you Kang the Conqueror fans, we got that on E for you.
On F, this is Longshot number 5. It's a newsstand, has an awesome Art Adams cover, but also Art Adams is the penciler on the entire issue. He also co-created Longshot with Ann Nocenti, one of my favorite 80s Marvel writers. She had an awesome run on Daredevil, created Typhoid Mary, created Mojo and Longshot, and a bunch of other really cool pieces of the X-Men universe. So this is part of his 6-issue miniseries debut, $12 VF plus condition. And again, if you're local or if you're planning on making it out to NC Comic Con this fall, get it signed by Art Adams.
All right, would you do that MJ on C for 8?
Yes.
And Stephen asks if you were only in Barcelona, or if you saw any other cities.
Just stayed in Barcelona and Spain, and then unfortunately I got trapped in Philadelphia for a couple days. I think this is Humberto Ramos.
Oh, gotcha. All right, let's see. Coming in for C, we got a Venom number 1. It's going to be from the Donny Cates run, and I'm going to put that down at C. We got it at a near mint, $30, and we also have the Certificate of Authenticity for the signature by Ryan Stegman. In this issue, and if you flip it down around the back, you can see that Certificate of Authenticity. And in this issue, we can see the first appearance of Tyrannosaurus, who is a symbiote impersonating Rex Strickland. We get the first appearance of the Grendel symbiote. The origin of the Sim Soldier program, aka Weapon V, a Vietnam-era initiative to bond symbiote biomass extracted from the Grendel Dragon to wounded soldiers. Now, I'm a really big fan of the King in Black event. It was a whole lot of fun. And the Grendel Dragons make a big appearance in that, so definitely check out that issue if you want to learn some more.
On E, this is Black Panther number 2 from the Marvel Knights. Hudlin Ron, Romita Jr. on interior art. This is a big first appearance for Shuri, first appearance of Sion, the uncle of T'Challa. Get an awesome Assad Ribic cover. You know him from like the God Butcher storyline for Thor. He did some of the art on Kieran Gillen's Eternals.
He also did Secret Wars as well, the 2015 version.
There you go. Beautiful painted cover there. Just $75 near mint for your first big Shuri, who of course later becomes Black Panther in the second movie.
Speaking of Assad Ribic, he also did a really sweet Namor comic that was a bit more of a harder take on the character.
Oh, there you go.
Which was really sweet. So keep your eye out for that.
All right, do 25 for that Venom on C.
Yeah.
All right. And let's put something cool out there. Hello. For all you Jack Kirby fans here, we got a Devil Dinosaur number 1. This one's coming in at very fine minus. It's going to be a really cool creation of Jack Kirby's and will later show up alongside with Moon Girl. Moon Girl's awesome. She's just had a really good show on Disney Plus. Really unique visual style.
Got picked up for a second season.
Nice. Love to hear that.
On D, I love war books. I especially love the weird ones. This is GI Combat number 114. Good plus condition, just $25. This is the origin of the Haunted Tank, who is a recurring, very popular premise in GI Combat. So GI Combat number 114, 12 center. Good plus condition, $25. The origin of the Haunted Tank. If you like war books like me, it's a key issue.
So the Haunted Tank, are we combining ghosts and tanks?
Yes.
That's the most badass thing I've ever heard.
Yes. He is the recurring character across GI Combat.
How about that?
All right, I think A's been sitting up there for a minute.
A has been. It's also stuck to our little tab there. All right, so taking one last look at that Daredevil. Got to bring your attention to it. So we'll take another look at that later on in the night. So for now, we're going to put that in the box, but I'm going to replace it at A with this really cool Fantastic Four, number 257. That's going to be a very fine to near mint at $12. And in this issue, there's going to be the destruction of Tarnax 4, the death of Skrull Princess Enel, and the death of Empress Raquel.
Those were very great pronunciations.
Thank you.
I couldn't have done it better myself.
All right, Brock's picking up that Devil Dinosaur on C.
All
good
right.
fun, Brock.
On B, I'm putting down Deadpool Suicide Kings number 4. It is a part of a 5-issue miniseries, near mint condition, $8. But what's fun is it is an homage to Amazing Fantasy 15, the first appearance of Spider-Man. But instead of a helpless random civilian, Spidey is carrying Deadpool. So Deadpool Suicide Kings number 4, near mint condition, $8. A fun AF-15 homage cover. And then on C, what you got?
Let's see. Speaking of Jack Kirby, let's put this Khazar, Lord of the Hidden Jungle, number 12 out there. So this one's going to be a really iconic Jack Kirby cover. It's also going to have pencils and, does that say Romita Sr.?
Yeah, Romita Sr. doing the inks and the pencils.
I'm not the best at reading upside down, so you'll please have to forgive me for that.
Or it might be Romita Jr.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah.
A little bit later on. But yeah, Khazar, he's a really cool, if you're a fan of Tarzan, definitely check him out.
Okay. Jennifer's picking up that Deadpool on B.
There you
All
go,
right.
Jennifer.
Gonna replace it with Ultimate Spider-Man number 33.
Ooh.
Very fine near mint condition, $8. Bendis and Bagley still in the book. It is part of the Ultimate Spider-Man Venom storyline. Super popular. $8 on B.
$8.
Can Ghost Tank beat Megatron? Now that's a
good question.
That's a question for Robert Kirkman.
Yeah.
Should have come to our Q&A.
Should have. We just had a Q&A with Robert Kirkman for those who did not know.
I did ask him, I did help him answer, rather. We had a question, how much does Super Dinosaur weigh?
I heard about that.
Yeah. Helped him do the math on that one.
Now, what was the answer? What was the ballpark on that?
Oh God, I would have to double check. It was basically I had to do some ratio math really and figure out.
Advanced.
Yeah. He told me how tall Super Dinosaur was, and I found out how tall a normal T-Rex was. Compared the weight, used a little ratio to figure out what he would weigh. It was a couple thousand pounds,
So we're getting pretty heavy here.
Yeah.
Super Dinosaur, pretty heavy dude. Heavy duty. All right, so let's replace something at B. Right here, we're gonna have The Walking Dead number 105. It's gonna be a near mint minus with Carl holding a gun. So you're staring down the barrel of a gun on that one. It's going to be a near mint minus for $8. So for all you Walking Dead fans out there, definitely come check out this book and show it some love.
I would go all in on toys for this animated series from the 90s that I did not see. I think this might do better than Silverhawks. This is the first issue of Biker Mice from Mars.
Biker Mice from Mars?
Biker Mice from Mars, number 1 from Marvel Comics. It's in near mint condition, $25. So there's got to be some interest in this. On F, and this is the comic adaptation from the 1993 animated series. It is the first team appearance of the Biker Mice from Mars, including Throttle, Moto, and Vinny. And in January 2023, new ownership of the IP announced plans to reboot the toy line and develop a new animated series of Biker Mice from Mars. So this is your chance to get in on the ground floor before we have a new Biker Mice from Mars animated TV show and toy line. Pick it up while it's just $25. Maybe you love the OG.
All right, and B-Nox is picking that up.
Hell yeah, man. That's on F. F is open.
All right. Now, speaking of Robert Kirkman, we're going to have here The Astonishing Wolfman number 2. It's going to be very early image, and we're going to put that under F. Nice and bloody werewolf cover. You know, werewolves, they can get pretty down and dirty. They can get kind of gruesome. So for all you horror fans out there that love your gore and blood splatter.
And it's a Robert Kirkman creation.
It is a Robert Kirkman creation.
Just $5.
All right, would you do 45 for that Black Panther on E?
No. Jack's gonna put up another book, and I'm gonna double check on that price.
And a request for Invincible.
We'll keep an eye out for Invincible for you, and we'll see what we see. All right, so right here we're going to have Detective Comics number 850. This one is a really beautiful cover. I want to say it's by Dustin Nguyen, if I can read this. Oh, yes. Yeah, it is by Dustin Nguyen. I love me some Dustin Nguyen. He is awesome. It's going to be a really cool cover of him holding Cassandra Cain, and it's a unofficial Gotham City Sirens team up. With Catwoman, Harley Quinn, and Poison Ivy. So yeah, let's see.
All right, Dan's picking up that Wolfman on F.
There you go, Dan.
Thank you.
No problem. All right. And we were talking a whole lot earlier about James Gunn's DCU. What he is taking the foremost inspiration for his Superman story is All-Star Superman. Definitely check it out. We got All-Star Superman number 1 out here for $8. It's a near mint minus. I love me some Frank Quietly art. Love the way he draws those faces. Really great stuff out here. All-Star Superman, it's actually one of my favorite Superman stories. It's just top tier. It's a masterpiece.
All right, and that's going to Carlos.
There we go, Carlos.
All right, I think that was fairly priced, that Shuri, so I can go down. I'll counter to 65. We had it at 75. I'll counter at 65. All right, on F, I've got Nyx, number 1, Joe Quesada, Middleton, interior art and covers. It's the first appearance of Zebra Daddy and the first appearance of Keaton Nixon. It's in near mint condition, $10. Of course, 2 issues later, you get the first appearance of Laura Kinney. X23. Yep, that's Nyx number 3.
Love me some X23.
So that's Nyx number 1, $10 near mint. I think it's FF or Kazar.
Alright, Dan is countering at 60.
62. We'll call it square. Spit on your hand and shake on it with me.
And
or we can do a blood pact.
Would we do that Fantastic Four you have in your hand for 6? We have it at 12.
What do we think, Sienna?
I think so.
Let's go for it.
I can be reasonable.
We're reasonable people here at Ultimate Comics. Alright, so we got to get a replacement down at A right now. So, let's get this for all you Frank Frazetta fans out there. We got Frank Frazetta's Death Dealer number 5. It's going to be a really cool cover right here. And we have it as a near mint at $8. So we're going to slide that at A.
On C, did you ever end up, you guy, did you ever watch any of the Superman Adventures?
Oh, yeah.
This
Big
is
fan.
Superman Adventures number 36, VF condition, $6.
Not
Turbulence ahead. There's
Ooh,
turbulence
watch
on the
out.
plane. There was turbulence on my flight today from Philly here. I was terrified that my flight was going to get canceled again. We board the plane, and then they're like, all right, guys, I know we're ready to take off, but we're going to have to call maintenance. We can't close the door all the way. And then they called maintenance, and they got the door closed, and everything was all good. But I was white-knuckling that ride, because I was like, you just never want, like, the door. Like, maybe we switch planes. Like, I don't care about an hour delay. Like, are we sure it's good? And then it was turbulent the whole ride. Like, no seatbelt off. And, man, I was, like, fine during my, like, 8-9 hour flight to Spain. Like, that was all good. This one, though, with the idea of the door not working.
Yeah.
I was just thinking of those poor people on that submarine. And by poor, I mean stinking rich.
Extremely rich.
Extremely wealthy.
They dropped, I believe, $250,000 on that submarine.
Not the best investment strategy.
Not the best.
As always, I would suggest
not have recommended
comic
that.
books.
Of course.
If you got $250,000 lying around, give it to me. I can invest it
yeah.
properly. All right.
They hold their value a whole lot better than a submarine
Yes.
at the ocean floor.
All right, on B, I've got Spider-Man number 1. This is another first part of Torment number 1, McFarlane's Spider-Man series near mint. It is still in the poly bag. $25. Then I think no Tank fans.
No Tank fans. Now, I don't believe we answered the question earlier of the viewer on whether Ghost Tank would be able to beat Megatron. Sienna, what do we think? Are we taking Ghost Tank or Megatron?
I'm going Ghost Tank.
I'm going Megatron.
We'll have to see.
He's got that big gun on his arm.
Listen, I don't know Transformers, so I know who Megatron is. I did like the Michael Bay movies.
Really?
It came out when I was in 6th grade.
Fair enough.
Megan Fox.
Yep.
And by Michael Bay movies, I really just mean the first one.
The first. You know what? The second one holds a special place in my heart. But moving on here, we're gonna have Storm number 1. It's gonna be a really cool cover. I do not see a signature on here, so do you know who
did that cover? Marvel Now. I'm not sure. It's a badass punk rock.
It is a really cool cover. We got Mohawk Storm.
$5. I will say also, Linkin Park soundtrack rips. I was trying to explain to Allison why I like any Linkin Park songs, and I was like, no, you don't understand. This is the song that the Transformers land to Earth to. That's why it's cool, and it was just
right over
disconnect.
There. Yep.
All right, on E. Speaking of series near and dear to my heart, this is Black Widow 1 through 6, again from the Marvel Now run. Very fine near mint to near mint condition. This is the complete first story arc written by Nathan Edmondson. Phil Noto, who really is just doing covers now, does the interior art. $30 gets you the whole thing. This was one of the first series I first subscribed to. I've been reading comics for years, but that was through the library. So then I went to Chapel Hill Comics. I picked this up off of the rack and subbed to it. And then when I snuck into my first NC Comic Con without paying, I had Phil Noto. I did not know convention etiquette. I had him sign every single issue of Black Widow that I had. And then Mitch Gerrits, I didn't know who he was, but he did like 2 issues because he was doing the Punisher book. And they had a crossover. So I had him sign my 2 Black Widow issues that he had done the art on. So.
Now, we got to give it a little disclaimer here. We do not recommend trying to sneak into Comic-Con.
No, we've got it. Alan's got it under control.
Oh, he's got it under wraps.
You have to pay.
Tight security.
And that was before I even worked for him. All right.
I got William Page picking up that Storm on D.
There you go.
And Joe Warden picking up that Spider-Man on B.
All right. What was the deal on Shuri? Would he give me my $2? Remember, 2 hosts.
For $62, I believe.
$62. He's going to hold firm. All right, well, we're both going to hold firm.
All right.
What are we holding firm? Mine's not firm yet. Do I keep holding it? All right, keep going.
Alright. We got this Amazing Spider-Man number 236. Okay, so we got this really cool, it's a John Romita Jr. cover. Now, it's very reminiscent of Shelob from Lord of the Rings. We do have, it says here, featuring the dramatic resolution to the Wisp / Tarantula / Brand Epic. That's going to be at spot B. It's a very fine plus for $12. Alright, and also coming up, for all you Batman fans out there, we got Detective Comics number 648. It is the second appearance of Spoiler. And we were talking earlier about how great Chuck Dixon is. So here's another story by him, and we're going to put that at D. It's a near mint minus for $15.
For all you people who are digging Batgirls right now. All right, Spoiler is one of the main Batgirls. On C, big key issue, She-Hulk number 1. Ooh. CGC 96, near mint, newsstand. This is, of course, the origin and first appearance of She-Hulk, a.k.a. Jennifer Walters. It is $2.75, written by Stan Lee. Really iconic Bronze Age cover, first appearance. Whether you liked it or not, She-Hulk was one of the more popular, I think, TV series of recent MCU shows.
Personally, I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Christopher's picking that up on layaway.
You got it, Chris.
There you go, Chris. Alright. Now that means that we got to get a replacement out there for it. So I'm going to have this Daredevil number 1. Or, sorry, I said Daredevil. I meant Deadpool. Wrong red Marvel superhero. This Deadpool number 1, the Mercs for Money. It's going to be $5 at a near mint. Now, I love me some X-Men, love me some X-Force. We got Daredevil, I did it again. We got Deadpool, we got Domino, and I'm having a hard time seeing upside down. Looks like we got 2 Deadpools, and we got this really cool gorilla dude with a really big gun. I don't know what that's about. I'm going to have to read the issue to find out, or you could read the issue after you pick it up.
On A, gonna replace Frank Frazetta. How can you replace that artist? Man. I'm gonna put P. Craig Russell down. This is another Legends of the Dark Knight story arc. Hot House. It is a 2-parter, near mint condition, $15. P. Craig Russell doing the covers and interior art. I love his stuff. $15 on A. And really, I'm very disappointed. Nobody laughed in the comments about my dick joke, so I'm just really upset with everyone. Anyway, moving on.
And on the back of A, we have this really cool cover right here. I want to give you guys a look at that, and I believe that is Poison Ivy, correct? It's hard to see because she's in shadow, but I had a really cool Carrie customer. He was a science professor, a botanist from, I believe, the University of Iowa, and he came by looking for some Legends of the Dark Knight, looking for really any comic books about plants in general, and I pointed him to a really cool Legends of the Dark Knight little mini arc called Leaves of Grass, involving the Floronic Man attempting to poison all of Gotham City's marijuana to turn it into a mind control device.
Wow. What do we got?
Do Detective on 8, on D for 8.
Yep. And we did have a request for a hip-hop variant, so I was keeping an eye out. This is Unstoppable Wasp number 1, written by local Jeremy Whitley.
Oh, how about that?
This is the hip-hop variant. It is near mint condition, $30. It is an homage to Pusha T, which I believe is a 90s hip-hop cover.
I do love me the hip-hop covers. They're really sweet over at Heroes Con. I picked up I believe it was All New Inhumans number 1.
First person to say 9 on B gets it, because we got 2 offers for 8. Give me 9.
Can we see 9? Oh, already on the hip-hop cover?
I think, Dan, unless you're telling me it was from the 90s. And we got a 9.
There we go. But yeah, I got the DS2 tribute to Future on that Inhumans book. And I also got a Schoolboy Q homage for a Moon Knight. I believe it was a Moon Knight number 6, but it's a really sweet cover.
I really like the Phil Noto Unbeatable Squirrel Girl.
Oh,
Tyler,
yeah.
the Creator one, is pretty fun. You want to put up that since we were talking about it
Let's
earlier,
do
that
it.
key?
We were just talking about this before the show. It's going to be Amazing Spider-Man ASM 212 right here. It's going to be $50 at very fine / near mint. And this is going to be the first appearance and origin of Hydro Man, your favorite Marvel water-based superpower villain. And he's one of the elemental supervillains, and there was a tease of him in Spider-Man Far From Home in the MCU. We did not get an appearance of Hydro Man in the MCU. It was a fake out. It was a bait. But it did turn this book into a key issue. So
And that means there's still time. There's still time
there
for
is
him
still
to show
time.
up.
And if he does show up, this book will only rise in value even more.
On C, one of my favorite, like everyone loves, the Silver Age covers where Superman is just being a giant asshole.
Oh, they're my favorite.
This one, have you seen this one, Neil Adams?
I have not.
Where everyone is dying of thirst. This is Jimmy Olsen, 115. It's in low grade, good condition. There is chipping. But yes, Neil Adams cover, $5. Jimmy Olsen and Aquaman both dying of thirst, and Superman threatening to pour the water
You dick.
on the ground. $5. Jimmy Olsen, 115. Lower grade Neil Adams cover, $5 on D.
Alrighty, and this was not acclaimed.
He was saying it was from the 90s.
Yeah, but I do have Aaron picking up that ASM on B.
Okay.
There you go, Aaron.
We'll replace that. That hip-hop variant for Wasp is still available.
Alright, and B is picking up that Superman on D.
There you go.
All right.
Somebody likes Superman being an asshole. Alright, so coming up on D as a replacement, we're going to have The Flash, number 141. This is going to be the first full appearance, of the Black Flash, who we get a sort of portrayal of in the new Flash movie.
I have not seen it. I'm behind on my movies because of my trip. But I'm not going to lie. First on my list to see, No Hard Feelings.
Yep.
Jennifer Lawrence looks funny. And I got to see that new Wes Anderson
It does look great. Asteroid City looks amazing as well.
Yes.
Two very different vibes, but I'm here for them both.
Go and do a double feature.
I'm so excited, speaking of double features, for the new Oppenheimer
Barbie? Hell
double
yeah.
feature. I'm trying to decide what the order is going to be.
I don't know. I know I'm seeing Barbie. This is ASM 600. Big, oversized anniversary issue. And, of course, an iconic Alex Ross cover. And, hey, it's bondage cover because of all those Doc Ock tentacles. It is in near mint minus condition, $15 on F. I am going to see Barbie opening night with Katie and some friends, and we will all be dressing up. I'm going to be Magic Earring Ken.
I did hear about this.
So very
at
excited.
Euroscon.
Yes.
Alright, do that hip hop for 22.
Yes, I would.
There you go. All right, and to put something else in that spot, we're going to have an Amazing Spider-Man number 641.
Okay.
It's going to be this really sweet cover right here. It's going to be a blue Spider-Man cover. It's a really beautiful blue. It's going to be very fine, for $12. And the sticky note is covering it up, but I'm going to remove that for all of our wonderful viewers. And it says, "One moment in time," and he is firmly grasping MJ. Sienna and I were talking about having a firm hold on something earlier. That came out wrong, but moving on. For F, we're going to have the Mighty Thor number 332, as well as 333, coming in fine, very fine, and fine. These are both going to be $10, and they're going to be your newsstand for your newsstand fans. Got this cover here, and then on the back is the cover that I really like, coming in with Dracula.
And Vampire Sith. It's
and Vampire
Sienkiewicz.
Sith with Bill Sienkiewicz. So we're going to throw that out there for y'all.
On C, we had some requests for more Batman. This is Detective Comics 573. Batman and Robin taking on the Mad Hatter. It is $10, near mint condition. Cover by Alan Davis.
Alright, got a request for Batman.
I like that you said that after I said we had a request for Batman and put up a Batman book.
We're trying to do our best, guys. Trying to fill y'all's needs.
Alright, we are behind on our keys, so I'm going to keep pushing. What you got?
Do that ASM on B for 8.
Yes, gonna replace that with She-Hulk. This is She-Hulk issue number 14. It is the Derek Chew 1 in 50. It is in near mint condition for just $75. That's on a B.
There you go.
I think A is has been up for a minute. Yeah.
Last look at A, everybody. Until later on. And it's going back. All right. So we're going to replace that with another Usagi Yojimbo. So this one is going to be the Usagi Yojimbo Color Special, number 2. And it's going to be a near mint minus for $5. You know, it's really cool, those color specials. Getting a little extra.
Alright. No love for Black Widow. On E, I've got Itchy and Scratchy. This is Itchy and Scratchy issue number 3. Near mint condition, $5. Comes with a trading card inside. Still has it. $5 on E.
All right.
Oh man.
Let's see what's been out here for.
Bill Sienkiewicz did both of these. I just never see him do Thor, and I just want to that is such a fucking badass cover. I love the Dracula at Dracula's Command trade dress. It is so good. I love Bill Sienkiewicz. All right.
We got any offers?
Actually, I got John Penta coming in first for that Itchy on E.
Oh, there you go.
And Gustavus claiming the She-Hulk on B.
All right.
All right, let's throw some more books out there for you guys. Coming up on B, we got Lobo number 11. This is going to be by Alan Grant, and it's going to say on the cover, "Repent or be fragged." It's going to be a near mint at $5.
Those Thor books are from the 80s.
All right, and coming in, and do you have a book for E?
This is All-Star Squadron number 45, written by Roy Thomas. Very fine near mint condition. Liberty Bell quitting the All-Star Squadron for $8 from 1985 on E.
All right, George picking up that Thor set on F.
You got it.
Thank you.
Gonna pop up on F. This is X-Force number 19. $5 near mint condition. X-Force number 19. $5. 1992.
All right, and let's see. I know the Flash has been up there for a little while, so we're going to give him a little break. Last look at it, however, till later on tonight.
Alright, would you do that All-Star Squadron on E for 5? You have it at 8?
Yeah!
Sure, let's go for it.
Thank you.
Alright, now let's get those replacements out there. Alright, coming in for D, we're going to have part of everybody's favorite arc, the Clone Saga. This is going to be Spider-Man The Clone Saga number 1. I believe it's going to be a part of a later Clone Saga, right?
Yeah,
From 2009 looks
Tom
like.
DeFalco writing. Yeah.
That's going to be at D.
Sorry, I got really upset that I didn't know this comic book existed. I'm going to give you guys a chance to buy it because it is incredible. I love Steve Rude, and he doesn't do interiors anymore because he gets thousands of dollars for his paintings, which,
That's
you know,
very valid.
I understand, but at the same time, like, my God, Steve Rude, I love his stuff.
Give the people what you want, man.
Alright, creator of Nexus. Alright, for just $10, if this doesn't sell full price, I'm taking it home. Captain America, What Price Glory. Steve Rude does all the covers and the interior art. He's inked by Mike Royer, who I believe inked for Kirby for a little while. $10, near mint condition on E. Steve the Dude Rude, creator of Nexus. Again, he only really does covers anymore, but his stuff is fucking phenomenal. His interior work incredible. Yeah, highly recommend. I got into him because I did Q&A for one of the NC Comic Con panels. I interviewed Mitch Jarretts, and I asked him, you know, what his influences to name some of his influences, and he said Nexus was a huge influence on his art style.
Nice.
So if you're a Mitch Gerrits fan, you don't know who I'm talking about when I'm saying Steve Rude, pick it up. It's just $10 for a 4-issue Cap miniseries. All right, probably.
Usagi Yojimbo's been up there for a little
Yeah,
bit.
probably A.
All right.
Would you do that Usagi for 3?
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. And would you do Spidey on D for 3?
5, sure.
Let's do it.
Alright.
It is Clone Saga.
Alright. You
All
got
right.
A?
Let's put a little something else up there. Zach and I were just talking about Forever Evil just right before the show. So we're going to have Justice League from the New 52, number 24 by Jeff Johns. That's going to go on A. And this right here is going to be the origin of Ultraman, the evil Superman who has shown up in the current series, Adventures of Superman John Kent, the series about Superman's son, who is fantastic, by the way, and the breakout character from been DC's big breakout character, I believe, from Future State.
Who?
John Kent.
Oh, yeah. No, he shows up in Convergence.
Oh, gotcha.
He's born in Convergence, yeah.
I see. But yeah, that book's going to be for $4. I'm a really big Ivan Reis fan, and he got this really great Ivan Reis cover. It's going to be a near mint at $4.
Have you read, like, the Jeff Johns Green Lantern stuff with Ivan Reis?
Yet. It's on my list.
You got to.
I know, I'm missing out.
On D, this is from Black Mask Comics.
Ooh.
$10. It's issues 1 through 3 in very fine near mint condition. These was an anthology series where the profits were donated to help the Occupy Wall Street protests. You had some really fun creators on here, including Alan Moore, Art Spiegelman, creator of Mouse, Ben Templesmith, J.M. DeMatteis, Charlie Adler, artist on Walking Dead.
A lot of big names.
A lot of big names. Josh Dysart. Some really cool people. $10 gets you all 3 issues. You can get covers by, at least the first cover is done by Mike Allred, creator of Madman.
There we go.
And Joe's picking that up.
Cool little
good
mini.
job, Joe. Good find. All right, now let's see. Let's try and give the people what they want here. Here we go. Gonna have this, the Mighty Thor, number 250 right here. It's gonna be on this cover you're gonna find Mangog, the embodiment of evil and rage and hatred. So this one's gonna be a Jack Kirby cover. And yeah, it's one of those classic Kirby covers. Everybody loves Kirby. He's the king for a reason. Now let's see. What's been sitting up here for a little while?
Probably.
See, and I hate to say it, your X-Force has been sitting up here for a little
I think
while.
the Mad Hatter, though.
Okay, we'll give X-Force a little bit more time.
I put down G.I. Joe 134. It is a newsstand. It's low grade VG plus condition, $15, but it is at the very tail end of the Marvel G.I. Joe run. Really low print run. It's also a newsstand. I think the series ends with 135, but don't quote me on it, so it could be the penultimate issue.
Wow.
G.I. Joe 134, VG Plus newsstand, $15. Very rare. You never find these out in the wild,
It's a
especially
good find.
All right.
All right, John Penta's picking that up.
You got it.
There we go, John. All right, let's replace...
155? John, okay. Well, listen. I knew it was... I never see that far. All right.
All right, let's replace that book on C with this Amazing Spider-Man number 198, and this one is truly amazing. It's a very good plus, and it's going to be for $8 for all you Mysterio fans out there. Mysterio, he's one of my favorite Spider-Man villains. I love the concept. You know, you just never know what you're attacking. You gotta trust your Spidey senses.
I love Mysterio.
He's so cool. He's got a fishbowl.
On F, love this comic. It is Incredible Hulk versus Venom 1. Very fine condition. Got some foil embossed cover. What's cool about this, you couldn't buy it at the newsstand or at the comic shop.
Really?
You had to mail in for it. It was for a UNICEF charity drive. So if you mailed in and donated to UNICEF, you got mailed back this book. So rare because you couldn't buy it. You had to donate. And again, real nice foil embossed cover. You get Hulk battling it out with Venom. This is in high grade, very fine condition for $40 on F.
Big Duke out. All right, now let's see
I'd
here.
say B.
B, yeah, Lobo's been sitting there for a little bit. So here's another look at Lobo before we get into our last looks, where he'll make another appearance.
What you got, Zach?
Brock's picking up that Hulk Venom on F.
There you go. All right, now let's see here. We got right here another Amazing Spider-Man book. This one's going to be a more modern book, however. And it's going to be Amazing Spider-Man number 4 from the Dan Slott run with a really sweet Alex Ross cover trying to defend a group of helpless civilians from the wiles and the bombs of the Green Goblin. It's going to be a near mint at $5 from 2015.
All right, on F, some more Batman for you from 2011. It is Batman The Dark Knight 1. It is written and drawn by David Finch, near mint minus condition, just $5. I love David Finch. I love his stuff on Batman. I love Tom King's Batman run, but far and away my favorite story arc in that is the I Am Suicide run with David Finch interior art where he's facing off with Bane.
Oh, yeah.
So if you, like me, like that era, this whole thing is just all Finch, just for $5.
Alright, that ASM on B is going to Robert.
All right, Robert. Now, let's see. Let's get some Iron Fist out here. Now, Iron Fist, I think he's one of the more underrated characters. He's a lot of fun. I'm a big fan of those martial arts stories. I was talking earlier about the original Dragon Ball series with the weighted clothes and the weighted boots. And if you want some more of that Kung Fu action, check out this Iron Fist story right here. It's going to be a fine minus at $15. And you really get to see a really cool close-up on that cover of Iron Fist himself. It's going to be Iron Fist number 8.
Alright, Robert picking up that Batman on F.
Alright, gonna replace it with some Hanna-Barbera from Marvel Comics. This is Hanna-Barbera Scooby-Doo number 1. It's a newsstand. It's good, very good condition, specifically because it does have a book-length crease down the middle. Not quite straight, but it's basically a subscription crease there. And it does have some wear on the cover, but the first issue of Scooby-Doo from Marvel Comics, newsstand, $40, and he's facing off against the Phantoms for all you Scooby fans. We got a B claim.
Yep, the B was for this guy here.
Oh,
for
sorry.
the Spider-Man.
And then Aaron's asking if we would do C for 5.
Sure.
And then Emilio claiming that Iron Fist on B.
There you go, Emilio. All right, so replacing that Iron Fist, we're going to have this Venom number 2. It's a really sweet cover. It's the 4th printing cover. I'm going to remove the sticky note for you guys. I'll put it back so you guys can see the price later, but I really want to give you guys a closer look at this really sweet cover. Here you guys go. Really, really cool. It's going to be a near mint, and it's also going to be $20. It is number 2 from the Donny Cates run.
On C, time again for another preview book. This is all 3 issues of Masters of the Universe from DC Comics after they show up. First appear in DC Presents. You get your first solo Masters of the Universe series at DC. Masters of the Universe mini 1 through 3 from 1982. They're in fine, very fine to near mint condition. I love that cover of number 3 with the sword clashing between He-Man and Skeletor. Get the whole mini for $80 on C.
Alright, do Scooby for 35. You have it 40.
I would. That going to John Penta?
That's going to David Jones.
David Jones!
Alright.
Alright, guys. Let's get a couple of those replacements out here.
Real quick, we got a claim, it looks like, from David Kirkby on Masters, and I will do Venom for $15.
Here we go. Alright. So, first things first, I'm going to put out this Archie right here. It's going to be Archie number 209. It's going to be a $5 fine book. Fine being the grade, as well as the as well as the quality of the story. It's a very fine book right there. I love those classic Archie covers where, it's just some hijinks, some shenanigans ensuing. And then moving on to C, we're going to have this this Inhumans book. It's going to be a classic Inhumans book. Going to be a very fine plus for $10. Going to have Black Bolt on the cover. Now, I haven't paid too much attention to the Inhumans, but Black Bolt, he's one of my favorite Inhumans. He's a pretty cool character right there. And he did make an appearance in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
He did. And if you haven't read it, the Black Bolt miniseries is really good. I think it's written by Tom Taylor.
Oh, really?
Yeah. On F, since we've been doing Marvel cartoon books with Scooby-Doo, this is Gargoyles #2, the second issue of the Marvel Gargoyles run. I think this is before the Slave Labor Group run. It's in very fine near mint condition, $20. Cover by Amanda Connor, Jimmy Palmiotti on F. And fun fact, this along with her work on Barbie is some of Amanda Connor's earliest published work.
All right, John's picking up that Archie on B.
You got it, John? Gonna replace that with Marvel Age #44. Another headshot cover with the Ramita frame variant. Marvel Age #44. Love the corner box with Four Bush Man. $10 near mint for all you new universe fans on B. Here's that Archie for you.
Thank you.
All right. And you know what? This Justice League, it's been sitting out here for a little while. This Forever Evil with the Crime Syndicate. It's been sitting out here, so I'm going to put it back in the box unless there's any claims on that guy, any offers.
What is the grade on F?
On F. The grade is going to be very fine near mint. Sienna can give you...
That's about a 9.0.
About a 9.0.
Very fine near mint.
They can give you a more detailed breakdown.
There's maybe one or two color breaks on the spine and a little at that top left corner by the corner box. $20. Very fine near mint. It's definitely accurate.
All right, we do that Marvel Age for 6. You have a 10.
Yeah.
Why not? We're generous. All right. Coming in hot in slot A, we have this amazing Spider-Man #246 cover with J. Jonah Jameson just shocking the crap out of Spider-Man, finally fulfilling his dreams. He says, I've dreamed of this moment for years, Spider-Man. It's going to be a very fine minus at $10.
You were talking about some Ivy Batman.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
Detective Comics $6.93, written by Chuck Dixon. You have a really pretty, iconic looking Poison Ivy cover there for just $4 near mint.
Gorgeous.
On B. I guess I will be picking up this Captain America.
There you go. All right.
All right, we do Gargoyles for 12.
I would do it for 14.
Coming in at E, we're going to have this really cool Superman cover. It's going to be Superman, the Man of Steel, #37. And you're going to get a homage to a lot of different Batman on there. It's going to be $4 at near mint. Covered by Bogdanov and Janky.
Bogdanovic.
Bogdanovic.
All right, Robert's picking up that Batman on B.
On B.
This is a terrifying cover. Gonna replace that with Shrek #1. This is from Ape Entertainment and Kizoic Comics, which clearly doesn't exist and I've never heard of it. Shrek #1. I think he has kids in Shrek 2 or Shrek 3, so this came out around then. But $10 near mint. I've never heard of this company, so the print run's gotta be low. Shrek #1. Get Shrek. Get your Shrek on with
Now,
B.
I have not seen this cover, so I'm going to have to take a look at it. Yeah, that's terrifying.
Someone's farted, and Donkey is upset and crying, and the kids are
Donkey, it looks like
holding their
Donkey's
nose.
having a rough time.
Yeah.
All right, doing Humans on C for 6.
Yep.
And
Did F work? 14?
Nope.
Okay.
He passed.
Okay.
And has Hulk 345 gone up yet?
Not yet.
Still waiting. All right, guys. Now we're going to have a really big issue here with the Captain America #200, the special bicentennial issue. On the 200th anniversary of the United States, America will die, and only Captain America can save it. You got that really funny face from Captain America on there. It's going to be graded fine at $8.
Sorry, I gotta ask Allison if she has this.
Now let's see here. What's been sitting up there? Looks like Mangog and Thor duking it out with Mangog. Has been sitting up there for a hot second. So I'm gonna put this back, and then let's see what else we can find.
All right, do you Shrek for 7? You have it at 10.
Yes.
We can do that. This thing is haunting, so we're gonna try and get rid of it.
Yes, it's been cursing the warehouse, so now it will curse you.
It's that foul stench that we see on the cover.
And I know you're waiting for that other McFarlane Hulk, but to tease you on it, this is Incredible Hulk 341, 1987. McFarlane cover, very fine condition, $12. Hulk 341 on D for 12.
And then on B, we're going to have this Iron Man #1 with the really sweet black and gold armor. It's going to be a near mint for $5, and it's Iron Man #1 of the Kieran Gillen run with art by Greg Land.
Which eventually it becomes the Superior Iron Man run, which is fun, where Tony turns bad.
It's really fun. Love that story.
Got 2 offers for that cap at 5.
Whoever game first gets it. Gonna replace that with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 52 from Mirage Publishing. It is in near mint condition for $25. Get the first cameo appearance of Karai.
How about that?
Who is Shredder's granddaughter. So first Shredder's granddaughter for $25 in near mint condition on C.
Now, Sienna, are you excited for the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie?
I am. That trailer looked really fun, and I like the art style, kind of reminiscent of the new animation style with Spider-Verse. Kind of
looks very Spider-Verse-esque.
Yes. So I'm excited.
Now, don't quote me on this, but I might have heard somewhere that Karai might be making an appearance in the new movie. I'm not totally sure though, so do not quote me on that.
Are you for real?
I feel like I've heard of it. I
Okay.
feel like I've heard that.
Sure.
Because I didn't hear of Karai before, and then like a week ago, I was like, "Dang, who's this Karai character?" So I looked her up and found out a little bit more about her, and I'm pretty sure that's what spurred my interest.
Huh. Well, there you go.
Brandon came in first for that Captain America at 5.
All right, Brandon.
I already grabbed it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Cool. All right. So taking down this Superman, I will remind you guys we have a couple signings coming up if you're local. Next Saturday, next Friday and Saturday. Next Friday at the Carey store, we have Carl Kessel. He's creator of the 90s Superboy and King Shark. He wrote the 2000s Harley Quinn series. He's done a ton. He will be signing at Carey on the next Friday, and at the mall on Saturday. And Saturday, we have Philip Kennedy Johnson, who's writing the new Hulk series. He also wrote Aliens. He wrote Last God for DC. He's currently writing Action Comics. I actually picked up a Spanish edition of Action Comics to get him signed. He will be signing Saturday morning at our Fort Bragg location if you're local to Fayetteville, and Saturday afternoon at our Carey stores. So a ton of really awesome signings coming up just next week.
Just next week, on July the 8th, is that Philip Kennedy Johnson signing, and he'll be there at the Carey store at least from 2 to 4 p.m.
On E, we have Dark Horse Comics, issues 1 through 10. So a good chunk of that 25-issue series. They're all in very fine near mint condition. For $25, you get the first appearance of Time Cop, first double fold-out cover featuring Predator and RoboCop, first published artwork in comics by John Paul Leone, the first appearance of Nomi Sunrider, a Jedi Master, the first appearance of Vima Sunrider, daughter of Nomi. Number 7 is part 1 of a 3-part story told in issues 7 through 9 and later collected in Tales of the Jedi number 3. And 8, first appearance of X, a vigilante anti-hero who eventually gets his own solo series from Dark Horse Comics. So for $40, you get Dark Horse Comics 1 through 10, a bunch of first appearances, all in high grade.
Alright, do that Hulk on D for 6. You have it at 12.
Give me 7 and she's yours. Alright, you got it next.
All right. Now, Zach and I were just talking about Mark Bagley before the show, and we both, I think we're both in agreement that we kind of wish Mark Bagley was on art for the current Amazing Spider-Man series.
That'd be fun.
Oh, it'd be so great. And he did this amazing 1-in-150 for Amazing Spider-Man number 50. It's going to be $25 at a near mint. It's a really cool cover. Show it some love.
All right, Joe's picking up that Dark Horse on
B?
Yep.
There you go, Joe.
And then what number is the TMNT on C in condition?
It is number 52 in near mint condition. First cameo appearance of Shredder's granddaughter, Karai.
All right, now let's get a replacement up there on E. I'm going to put it up there with this, the Mighty Thor number 700. It's going to be the movie variant cover, and I really like this cover. It's got this beautiful hunk of a man, Chris Hemsworth, on there, showing up from Thor Ragnarok. My personal favorite MCU movie. It's going to be near mint at $25. So if you love Chris Hemsworth as much as I do, show us some love.
Did you watch Extraction?
I did not. It looks fun, actually. Normally I don't spring for those Netflix movies, but you know what? It is on Netflix, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, normally I don't spring for it, but it looks pretty, it looks fun, it looks action-packed.
I've heard some pretty good things about it.
Yeah.
15. Oh, which means we are due for our last preview book and to start wrapping things up.
Do that TMNT on C for 15.
I would do it for 19. On F, this is a complete 6-issue mini-series written by Scott Lobdell. Doomed 1 through 6. All in near mint condition, complete Superman-esque mini-series. $8. Doomed 1 through 6. Give it a go. $8 near mint.
Alright, and that works.
Okie
For that
dokie.
TMNT.
Did Hulk work?
Uh,
$7 instead of 6 is what my counter was.
You've not heard back on Hulk.
Let us know if that worked for you. We have 7 instead of 6. Speaking of Hulk,
Pretty gnarly cover.
put you up. Let's put up that awesome
another-
McFarlane.
Another gnarly McFarlane. It's going to be on C, not E. It's going to be a very fine to near mint at $50. Got Gray Hulk on there. You know, a lot of people, they prefer the, good old green, but I kind of like the Gray Hulk.
Alright, and that's going to Vic. That
All
Hulk
right.
on C.
Hulk on C.
Gonna replace that with ASM 365. It's a fine condition, but it is a newsstand, which is pretty rare when you're getting to this era of Spidey. Foil cover, 30th anniversary, and you get a 5-page preview of Spidey 2099 in here. $20 for ASM 365 newsstand. And you get that preview for $20.99. We got opening on F.
All right, so on F, I'm going to come around the table to show you guys show you all this a little bit closer. We got this Captain Marvel number 2. It's a really sweet variant cover by Michael Cho. It's going to be a near mint. I wanted to move the sticky note for y'all so y'all could see the full cover, but I'm going to put it back now by Michael Cho.
It's a beautiful cover.
Great cover.
the camera.
Sorry about that, everybody. Just one more second.
All right, how about now? I think I fixed it.
Can you go
Yes.
serious? Woo!
We had to switch to a different microphone. So
Sorry about that,
we're
everybody.
not on our fancy Yeti mic. We're on the camera microphone, but we're back. And we are going to talk about these last couple books, and then we're doing last looks.
We're back, and we're doing it better than anybody out here.
All right,
so
what we
right
got on
here,
C?
we got on C, we have Uncanny X-Men number 212. This is going to be the first battle of Wolverine versus Sabretooth with what is Sienna's favorite Wolverine costume, the golden brown. And that's going to be going for $20 at a very fine minus.
Yeah, I think this is slightly different grade than what we had up earlier. And then really quick on A, it's Superboy issue 165, giant size issue DC Giant 71, featuring Superboy's Red Letter Days. It's in fine condition, $15. You get, I think, 100 pages. Superboy 165, $15 on A. And you were saying something.
All right, and Jason came in first for that ASM.
There you go, Jason.
Was that on A?
The one we already took.
Oh, okay.
And then, what is that issue number on D?
On D, that's going to be issue 50. It's going to be a 1 in 50 Mark Bagley variant issue number 50. Legacy number being 851.
All right, now that I think we've been cursed with no sound, I think it's time for last looks.
Last looks.
So if you haven't done last looks before, we're going to put up everything that hasn't sold. This is your last shot to make an offer. We are a lot more prone to accept if they're reasonable. We might give you a small counter. So usually what we do here, I start from the back of the box because these are the oldest.
Oh, of course.
So if anyone's tuned in, these are the ones they missed. But first, I'm going to give a lightning round recap of what we have on here. So we have Superboy 165 on A, fine condition, $15. On B, we have the Marvel Now Iron Man number 1, $5 near mint. That's the Kieran Gillen run, which eventually leads into Superior Iron Man. On C, Uncanny X-Men 212, first battle between Wolverine and Sabretooth VF minus direct copy, just $20. On D, we have Amazing Spider-Man 50. This is legacy numbering 851, part of the Nick Spencer run. It is a 1 in 50 Mark Bagley variant, near mint condition, half ratio, just $25. On F, we have Thor, legacy numbering 700, near mint condition, $25. It's a Thor Ragnarok photo variant. On E. And then on F, we have that really pretty Marvel Michael Cho. And again, I think this is a 1 in 10 on Thor 700. I know this is a ratio on Captain Marvel, but I don't know if it's a 1 in 25. But this is Captain Marvel number 2. It is in near mint condition Michael Cho ratio variant. Again, you're just getting it for $25 on F.
Alrighty, George. Jennifer did get that Hulk for 7. She was the one who posted the initial offer. The TMNT 52 did sell.
Mm-hmm.
And Aaron wants to know if you would do that X-Men 212 for 10. You have it at 20.
We would do it for 14.
$14.
And would we do that Throg that was up earlier for 13?
When we get there, yes. You can we'll get to it in the box. And alright, so then we're going to pull that. And then you're going to pull out the most back one. So this one, the oldest, and that you're going to go.
Alright, we're going to have this Zatanna, this Adam Hughes cover for $40. And again, we are open to offers as long as they are reasonable. It's going to be very fine, and it's going to be Zatanna number 11 by Paula Dini.
On B, putting down Daredevil number 51 from the Marvel Knights run. You get the Origin of Echo. Really pretty David Mack cover. Very fine near mint condition, $20.
Show me my Echo fans.
What you got?
Do that ASM on D for 15. You have it at 25.
Yeah. D, got Doom Patrol. This is Doom Patrol number 91. It's in good plus condition, $20. First appearance of Mento and Gargo, $20 on D.
Alright, Aaron's picking up that X-Men at 14.
You got it. You can put on C.
Alright, so on C, we're going to have this Amazing Spider-Man number 362. It's going to be the second full appearance of Carnage, and they got Carnage on there. He is the villain, so awesome we had to put his name on the cover twice. It's going to be very fine for $25.
On E, I've got Submariner, issue number 10. Very good fine condition, $18. Get the origin of the Serpent Crown and the first appearance of Carthon. And on F, I've got Batman, issue number 512. Doug Moench writing, taking on Killer Croc. It's a near mint minus condition for $8. All right, any offers?
All right, would you do that Zatanna on A for 34?
Yes, we would.
Yes, we will.
All right, you got A, Jack.
All right. We got this G.I. Joe number 4 for $20, fine grade. That's a really sweet cover right there, by Hall and Milgram.
All right, do that ASM on C for 15. You have it at 25.
Key issue. It's a symbiote book. Gonna have to counter. We would do it for 18. On B, we have Walking Dead 106. Very fine near mint condition. $8. We're gonna take down that Carnage, and you let us know if that works for you. All right. What
We'll hold on to it though. We'll keep it safe for you. All right. Oh, hello. We got the WCW, the World Championship Wrestling Sting's Greatest Battle, coming in very fine for $30. It's going to be the 8th issue in that run by Marvel Comics.
All right. B will take that Spidey.
All right.
There you go.
Emilio wants to know if you do E for Submariner for 12. You have it at 18.
Yes, I would.
All right. Let's put those replacements out there. We got this Archie Comics number 220 at a very good minus. Again, love those classic Archie shenanigans. And here you go.
On E, this is Astonishing Tales number 29, reprinting Marvel Superheroes 18. First appearance of the Guardians of the Galaxy. It's in BG condition because there's an Ed McKay's price sticker on the cover. And then on F, we've got Silverhawks number 2, newsstand edition from Marvel Imprint Star Comics, VF Plus condition, $15 for all you 80s cartoon heads.
Did ASM 212 go up?
Was that a preview book?
See.
We'll keep going and we'll check on that.
Remember that name, that number, but
That was X-Men.
Oh, that's the Hydro Man.
Oh, yes. It did go up and it did sell.
gotcha. All right, so coming up right in here, we have Daredevil number 196 at $15. It's going to be a really sweet Frank Miller cover. It's also going to be the first meeting and team up of Daredevil and Wolverine, and the first Lord Darkwind, who's the scientist who invented the bonding of of Wolverine's adamantium to his skeleton.
On B, I've got Adventure Comics number 349, featuring the Legion of Superheroes. $10, very good condition on B.
All right, we do Silverhawks on F for 8.
Yes.
And we do Daredevil on A for 8.
No. Give me $11.
Pump those numbers up, baby. All right, now coming in at F, we're going to have this Strange Tales featuring Warlock, Adam Warlock himself. Coming in at $35. It's number 179 at very good / fine. This is the first Pip the Troll appearance, so a nice little key issue right there. And it's going to have art and story by Jim Starlin.
All right. On C, we have Captain America 164 BG minus condition, the first appearance of Nightshade for $25.
All right, and coming in at D, we're going to have this really sweet Moon Knight cover. It's a near mint for $10, and it's going to be Moon Knight number 32. Really beautiful cover, so let's show it some love.
Just $10, near mint. On E, we've got G.I. Joe number 26, newsstand. VF minus condition, first print. It's going to be your origin of Snake Eyes. And the first appearances of both Hard and Soft Master, just minutes after one another. All right, on F. Hi, Zach's mom.
On F, we have Batman the Doom That Can't Be Gotham number 1. I can't believe no one bought this book earlier. I thought people were supposed to love Mike Mignola.
Right?
It's going to be a near mint too. Come on, at $25.
On A, Crash Dummies number 3
Crash
from
Dummies.
Harvey Comics. No, that's not the right mint, but there is humming.
There's a lot of humming involved.
This is, the Incredible Crash Dummies 3. VF minus condition, $10.
And before we put that Daredevil away, we're asking for $11 for it.
If anyone wants it at 11, it's available.
It is available for 11. And then, as a replacement, we have the Silver Surfer number 37 with Drax the Destroyer, as well as Starhawk the Silver Surfer, and that guy. It's a nice Ron Lim cover, and it's going to be very fine, near mint, at $15.
What do we got?
Do Moon Knight for 6 for Jason Flynn.
There we go.
Alrighty, we got Walking Dead.
Walking Dead number 104.
Near mint condition, $8.
Carl's missing an eye.
One eye Carl. It's got an AK, so he's doing all right.
And then on slot E, we're gonna have this Umbrella Academy again. It's Hotel Oblivion number 1. Fans of Gerard Way, come on! I know you guys are out there. It's $10 for this near mint copy, and yeah, we are open to offers. So let's see some love.
On F, we got Ewoks number 5. Ewoks meets Fern Gully. It's in very fine plus condition for $15 from Star Comics. Ewoks number 5, $15 on F.
All right, and we're gonna say goodbye to Crash Test Dummies at A and put out this Gotham City Sirens. Instead, it is Gotham City Sirens number 26, $20 for a near mint copy.
All right.
Steve, that Walking Dead on D for 5. You have it at 8.
Yep. On B, I've got Popeye the Sailor from Charlton Comics. Popeye 110, very good fine condition for $8.
And then, as a replacement at D, we're going to have Captain America and the Falcon, number 208, at a very fine near mint for $30. And this is the first cameo appearance of Arnim Zola.
On C, from Archie Adventures series, it is Sonic the Hedgehog, issue number 45. Very fine near mint condition for just a $5.
Gotta go fast. We're going to have the Spawn number 123 right here for all you Spawn fans. It's going to be a very fine plus for $25.
Another crazy didn't sell. This is Carnage USA number 1. Iconic Clayton Crane cover with Carnage and the American flag. Just in time for July 4th. It's in VF minus condition, just $40 on F.
Alright, do Gotham City Sirens on A for 15, yeah, or 16, yeah, but
Sold.
Will do. All right. And we're going to put out this Fantastic Four number 210, In Search of Galactus. That one's going to be $15 at a very fine. I believe that's a pretty iconic cover.
On B, Len Wein writing and Dave Gibbons, co-creator of Watchmen, doing the cover and interior art. This is Green Lantern issue 185, $25. Great John Stewart cover, and this is his special origin issue for just $25 on B.
All right, coming in at C, we have this Walking Dead issue, number 103, where it looks like Negan's about to give Rick the business with Lucille. Coming in for an overhead smash.
On D, Godzilla, King of Monsters number 1, a Dark Horse comic special Bizette cover, very fine near mint condition from 87, $25 on D.
Alright, quick rundown on E.
On E, yes, that is Spawn, issue number 123, Capullo cover, very fine plus condition, $25. That's coming down. Still available though.
All right, and right here we're going to have this Daredevil, the Man Without Fear, number 38 from the Marvel Knights, from the Brian Michael Bendis run. We also have a gorgeous Alex Maleev cover, and yes, he will be at NC Comic Con as one of our esteemed guests. It's going to be a very fine to near mint for $8, but we are open to offers.
All right, would you do that Carnage USA for 20? You have it at 40.
No!
Come on.
I would do it for 32.
All right, and would you do that Spawn for 20?
That
you took down.
I would do. All right, on F, this is The Incredibles number 1 from Boom Comics, $10, near mint condition on A.
Who else loves The Incredibles as much as I do?
And that 362 did sell earlier.
It did sell.
All right, saying goodbye to Galactus and saying hello to Bionicles. All right, that's going to be Bionicles number 5 from DC Comics, surprisingly. Looks like they did a little collaboration with Lego, and that's going to be $12 for a fine grade.
On B, we've got Web of Spider-Man number 18, newsstand, very fine condition. The first cameo appearance of Eddie Brock's hands.
Of Eddie Brock's hands.
Very fine condition, $20 on B.
Alright.
Alright, do Incredibles for 7. You have it at 10.
Wood, that's on F, right?
Yep.
Alright, coming in hot, we got... I jumped the gun. We got New Avengers, number 9. It's gonna be written by the great Jonathan Hickman.
We sold that for 13. The Frog Tour.
It's going to be by the great Jonathan Hickman, and it's going to be the first full appearance of the Black Order, as seen in the Infinity War MCU movie, as well as the first Supergiant who was not seen in the Infinity War movie.
On C, we've got Young Avengers number 4. This is from the original Heinberg Jim Chung run. Awesome. Kang cover, Jim Chung cover. Near mint condition, $10.
Alright. And then, another Heinberg Chung Young Avengers book. We have that as $8 at a near mint. It's going to be the first appearance of the Third Vision, who was formerly Iron Lad, who we discussed earlier in the show is destined to become Kang the Conqueror, the Master of Time itself. And it's also the first partial cover appearance of Kate Bishop.
On E, Frank Miller, Dave Mazzucchelli joint. It is Dave Mazzucchelli cover. Love the trade dress incorporated into the cover. The Gale is back. It's a newsstand, high grade, very fine near mint condition, $10. It's a must-have.
Alright, Young Avengers for 7.
On?
D?
On D?
Yep.
Alright.
Or C, sorry.
Oh.
Still sold. And I'd also do C for 7. D, yes. Let's confuse it. Let's be as confusing as possible.
As a replacement for the slot of C, we're going to have Long Shot number 5. It's going to be a very fine plus at $12. Also, really sweet Art Adams cover. So you will be able to get that signed at NC Comic Con.
All right. Everyone's favorite crossover event. This is Batman Daredevil. Near mint condition, $25. King of New York, written by Alan Grant. Near mint condition. These are always popular. Really fun.
What is the number on E?
That is Daredevil issue number 216. Newsstand, very fine near mint condition, $10. B.
B is next. And replacing Spider-Man, we got Kazar, Lord of the Hidden Jungle, number 12. That's going to be number 12 for $12. Double 12s. It's a Jack Kirby and John Romita double cover. They both collaborated on that, and it's going to be a very fine plus.
For 12. What's up?
Do Long Shot for 8 for David Jones.
Yep. Gonna replace that with Walking Dead 105, near mint minus condition, $8.
Got staring down the barrel of Carl's gun. Alright, and going up at D, we have this GI Combat number 114. And am I correct in that this is the origin of the haunted tank itself?
You are absolutely correct. Origin of the haunted tank.
And it's going to be a good plus for $25.
On E, we have Detective Comics 850, near mint condition, Dustin Wynn cover, $25. First unofficial team appearance of the Gotham City Sirens.
Now, I love me some Dustin Wynn art. Alright, and coming in at F, we have this Superman Adventures number 36 by Mark Millar. It's $6 at a very fine grade.
On A, Frank Frazetta's Death Dealer. This was back when Image Comics was putting out his stuff. It's Frank Frazetta's Death Dealer number 5, near mint condition, A cover, $8 on A.
Frankly, I'm pretty surprised it didn't sell before.
Right? He's got his own whole imprint. Like every Ablaze book is a random Frank Frazetta series.
Alright, now making another appearance, we got this Black Panther number 2 by Reginald Hudlin with art by John Romita Jr. We were taking offers on that earlier.
I said I would take 62.
62.
We're in a Mexican standoff right now. Over $2.
Did Ultimate Spider-Man 1 second print sell?
It did sell. On C, we've got Nyx number 1, $10, near mint condition, Joe Quesada, Middleton, interior art and covers. A couple first appearances in there, near mint condition on C.
All right.
Perfect.
And for D for Deadpool. Now that I'm able to get a closer look at this cover, I can see a couple more of the characters on there. We got our two Deadpools. We got Domino. We got Negasonic Teenage Warhead from both from Deadpool 1 and 2. That's going to be Deadpool the Mercs for Money #1 at a near mint for $5 by Cullen Bunn.
You do Nyx on C for 6.
Yep.
10.
Gonna replace that with the Hot House. This is Batman Legends of the Dark Knight 42 and 43. It's a 2-part story arc, near mint condition, $15. Interior art and covers by the phenomenal P. Craig Russell. On E.
And on E, we have this great Black Widow the first 6 issues of the Nathan Edmondson run of Black Widow. It's going to be a very fine / near mint to near mint for $30. There's also this cover back here of the 6th issue, which is really sweet. Love that cover. With some really gorgeous covers by Phil Noto.
All right, on F from Mark Millar, this is the Flash issue, number 141, VF plus condition, $35. First full appearance, I believe, of the Black Flash.
All right, and saying goodbye to Frank Frazzetta's Death Dealer. Saying hello to the Mad Hatter. That's going to be a $10 book and a near mint. Show some love.
Usually I leave the preview books up until the very end.
Oh, gotcha.
So on C, we've got X-Force, number 19, near mint condition, just a $5.
And coming in at D, we have Lobo again. Repent or Be Fragged. Lobo number 11 at a near mint for $5.
On E, we have JL Justice League issue number 24, part of the New 52 run. Part of the Forever Evil storyline, near mint condition, $4. Yvonne Reese homaging Jim Lee. Justice League 24, just $4.
All right. What issue is A?
On A
is 573.
Detective Comics 573. Batman and Robin team up to face off with the Mad Hatter. All right, taking off F for Flash. We got
Thor and Mangog.
It is issue number 250, a big issue for Thor. Very fine near mint condition. Newsstand, just $20 on F.
All right, do Justice League on E for 2.
Sure.
All right, and then we got this Amazing Spider-Man number 246. J. Jonah Jameson giving Spider-Man the business for $10 at a very fine minus grade. And let's see what we got next. We're getting real slim here.
All right, on A.
And on A, saying goodbye to Detective Comics and Mad Hatter and saying hello to Gargoyles number 2. This is going to be from the Marvel run on Gargoyles at a very fine / near mint for $20.
Said we would take 14, Amanda Connor, Jimmy Palmiotti cover. And then this, last but not least, on C, part of the 0 Hour storyline written by Weezy Simonson. This is Superman Man of Steel, number 37. Near mint condition, $4. Fun cover here with Superman facing off of a bunch of different versions of Batman. Including, like, they're all, like, the different, like, interpretations. So, like, you have the OG Golden Age Batman. You have the, like, classic 1960s Batman. You have long-eared Kelly Jones Batman.
I see Frank Miller Batman
Frank Miller
there.
Batman. Batman animated series Batman. So just a ton of, like, all the iconic costumed versions of Batman here. Really fun cover. Just $4 on C. And that is all she wrote.
That's all we got for tonight. Unless there's any more offers on these wonderful books right here.
I feel bad. So if he wants it for $60, he did outlast me. We will let him know that it is available for $60. And if you don't want it anymore, that's fine too.
You've won the Mexican standoff, sir.
All right, Jason's picking up that Superman on C.
It's an awesome cover. Bats! Otherwise, everyone say great job to Jack. He did not know he was doing the live show today. Found out mere hours before because I forgot. Anywho, this was it for this week. You're going to get your invoice tomorrow. I better see some of your faces at all 4 more of our signings next Friday, Saturday. Carl Kessel, if you're an old school guy, get your 90s Superboy signed. Get your 90s, early 2000s Harley Quinn signed.
Or your first appearance of King Shark, if you may have
If
it.
you have it. And then Saturday, come out to either our Fayetteville location. You can get a visitor's pass if that's closest to you to come visit us on base, or our Cary store to meet the writer of the new Hulk series, Philip Kennedy Johnson.
Kennedy Johnson.
All right, Darren will do that Black Panther for 60.
All right.
Was this the original guy?
Nope.
Well, snooze you lose.
Sorry, guy.
All right. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone say good job, Jack, in the chat. Jack and Zach.
Jack and Zach.
What
And
a-
Sienna.
Yeah, no rhyming there. Damn. All right, we will see you not next Tuesday. I have to confirm because Tuesday's July 4th, and we are assuming you guys are doing everything American, watching fireworks and eating ice cream. So we are not going to have the show on Tuesday. Tentatively, I have it scheduled for Wednesday. So we'll see you Wednesday and Thursday, back to back.
Back to back.
I will definitely be doing the Thursday show. So we will see you next week.
Peace out, guys.
Have a great night. Bye-bye.